Alright, there we go. Ah! That always happens. I always forget that for some reason it doesn't connect the audio from the camera. I have to do it on a separate layer. I'm really sorry about that. Let me go through this spiel again. It is Ask Brian episode 8. We've done a lot of these and they're always so much fun. But today the episode is a little bit different. Now, while I'm still going to be answering all your questions, it's going to be a lot of fun, lots of interaction. That's my favorite part, of course. That's what these are for. I'm also going to be showing you guys some deleted footage. I'm going to show you some unseen, some videos before that you've never seen. I found a video of me in high school, guys, with my Jew fro, and I was trying to be funny. I was like 15. I found that. I'm going to show you guys that. I'm going to show you guys my first week of progress videos here on YouTube when I was just awkward turtle. You guys can see how far I've come. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have a lot of good stuff coming today. Anyways, before I show you any video clips, though, I'm going to start answering questions. Probably go for about 10-15 minutes, and then I'm going to show you that first video, which is going to be a video of me in high school, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So leave your questions right now, guys. I'm going to start answering them as quickly as I can. Also, some people were asking who's going to be here as a guest. Obese will not be here today. He'll probably be here for the next one. LP will be here, though. He is downstairs washing his face, or washing his butt. Washing his butt. So he'll be with us pretty soon. But let's get the questions in, ladies and gentlemen. Also, if you didn't know this already, I have a pretty big announcement. I am moving my competition from October 4th to November 1st. So I'll have 7 weeks now. The reason I'm doing this is because I'm going to go to the Olympia Expo this month, September 18th and 19th, I believe, the Thursday and Friday of the Expos. And then that's going to cost a lot of money. I got to repair my car and axle, tires. I got to replace all my tires. Got to do everything. So it's going to be a little expensive. So I want to separate those two really expensive things a little bit more. Otherwise, it would have been like Expo and then next week paying for like $600 worth of contest prep. It's crazy. So now I have a little bit of time to make money, which is good. Tim Thibodeau, Joshua Lopez says, yes, Tim Thibodeau. I have a deleted footage scene from him from a collab that we were going to do that never came through. It's called Muscle Confusion. That was the collab. And basically it was a joke on different ways you can confuse your muscles. He delivered his video. It was really funny, but no one else delivered in the collab except for like one person. So collab fell through. But I still have the footage. So I'm going to show you guys that pretty soon. Anyways, Jufro, are you Jewish, Brian? I'm not Jewish. But my hair when I was younger, when it would grow out really long, because it's very thick, would grow into these large, thick curls. And so it made like a little bit of a bull fro. It's pretty bad, guys. It's pretty rough. Let's get some questions. All right, BG Watcher says, what do you have planned for your birthday? Hello from France. So for those of you guys that don't know, this month is my birthday month, which I'm really excited about. I know I'm older now, so I shouldn't be as excited about my birthday, but I don't know. I love my birthday. Yeah, I'm not that old. I love my birthday. It's so much fun. So what I plan on doing, honestly, nothing really. I'm gonna go to the gym. I always have the best workout ever on my birthday, and I make sure that it's the best workout ever because it's so much more fun that way. It's tradition. Then I'll go and I'll eat some good food. Maybe I'll have like a little bit of a refeed or a cheat meal. And yeah, and I'll just make a video for that day and just love you guys. I want to see some mad love from you guys. Like I want to get Facebook messages and stuff like that. I love that kind of stuff. But you know, I'll update you guys on my birthday and all that stuff and what you can do and stuff when we get a little closer. Joshua Lopez says, what age should I buy an Inzer because I really want one? An Inzer weight belt. It's up to you. I don't even use one. I've squatted, deadlifted pretty heavy weight, and when I use a belt, didn't feel as good. I'd rather not use a belt. But if you're going really heavy and you feel like you need a belt, go for it. ToonDudes19 says, have you used Isotory Morph before? I think of trying it. No, I've actually never used any Isotory product ever. Never once. And it's not because I dislike them or anything or have any real opinion on them. It's just I just haven't. For some reason, they're not as popular here at my local supplement stores, and I just don't really... I'm not like, oh, I need to try Isotory, so I'm not going to buy it online. You know, it's just never tried Isotory. Try it out. Let me know how you think. Thoughts on BioGrowth? Colostrum. You know, everyone's gone over this. It's natural, sort of. I mean, it's milk colostrum. Colostrum's taken from milk. It's supposed to increase something like your IGF or your testosterone or something. But technically, it is natural. They're just extracting it from milk. How old are you? Serious. What's that, Barbassi? I'm going to be turning 22 on the 23rd. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? What age did you start working out? By Vetler J. I started working out when I was 15 years old. I'm almost 22 now, so I'm actually almost at my 7th year. I'm about 4 or 5 months off because I started a few months into my 15th birthday. So I'm pretty close to having 7 years. My really exciting point is going to be when I get to a decade of working out. I want to see what I look like at that point. It'll be really interesting. John for Lakers fan says, Brian, does fat carb protein ratio matter when you're trying to cut or bulk, or is it simply how many calories you put in versus how many calories you burn? As far as losing weight, calories in versus calories out, macros will help you change the composition of weight loss, so you'll be losing more fat than muscle. But really, it's mostly just calories in versus calories out, boys and girls. It's so much easier when you're not stressing yourself about silly things. When on diet, is it okay to have Chipotle? Yeah, it is, but it's very hard to count calories because all the scoops are different every time. Anders Lishek says, hello from Norway. Have you used Isotori BioGrow before? Greetings from America to Norway. That's sick, dude. I'm so stoked that we have people worldwide. As far as BioGrow, we just answered that a second ago. It's whatever. It's all good. It's all good. Everyone, right now, I'd really appreciate if you'd shout out what country you're in. Even if you're an American. It's just fun. Just do it for me. Joshua Lopez says, can we send you designs for Team Beyond the Week? Absolutely. If anyone is a graphic designer or just doodles or sketches or has, anything, if you want to do anything, fan art, anything, send it to me for sure. You can send it to me on my Gmail, which is humorousfitness@gmail.com, or you can post it on the Facebook page or send it to me in a message on the Facebook page. Also, I'm sure a lot of you guys saw that I put my personal Facebook page up on the last video. If you want to add me, I'm going to put it on every video now. You want to add me, do that. That's the best way to get a hold of me. I check my Facebook every day, and it's going to be better to get my personal Facebook than it is to do my fan Facebook, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, do my personal. It's going to be good. Sorry, there's so many coming in. I'm trying to catch up, ladies. Mika says, how are you doing? How you doing, Mika? I'm excellent, man. I love these live shows. They get me in a good mood. Hateful Samurai says, you can never be too old for birthdays, man. Thank you, dude. Joshua Lopez says, when will you be collabing with Tuning? Now, I'm going to the expo on the 18th and 19th of this month, so like in 11 days or 12 days. And I hope Max is down to collab with me. Now, we've been bantering, we've been having fun, we're doing our little thing back and forth. But you never know. He could be too busy those 2 days to collab with me. But it would be awesome if he was not. And I feel like he likes me. I like him. I think he's sick. So I feel like it's a quite good possibility that me and Max will come up with something. I really want to lift with him, but I guess we'll see how that works out at the expo. I don't really know where any of the gyms are. We're just going to kind of wing it as we go. Can you dunk? I used to be able to about a year ago. I haven't tried since then, and I would say I probably can't now because I don't do that kind of stuff as often. But I could try for you guys in a video, and you could probably watch me break my ankle. Netherlands! Yes! Awesome. That's cool. Sorry, I just love seeing when people from other countries are stoking me out. So guys, if you want to send me Snapchats during this stream, that's perfectly fine and lots of fun as well. My Snapchat is Brian Turner, and that's lowercase, so it's BRIANTURNER, no space, no dot, no nothing. Here's one that we just got. I'm off to do yoga. I'm off to do yoga, guys. So that's not really someone who's watching this live cast right now. That is someone who watches the channel, but did not make it to the live show because they're not a good fan. No, I'm just kidding. I know a lot of people are busy today. Also, I know there's football going today. F football, man. I'd way rather watch a live show than football. I'm just hating. Football, I mean, I like football, but I don't like it as much as you might think. Time you go to the gym every day, Dylan Crampton says. I go to the gym roughly, okay, so this is how my days usually go. I usually try to get my videos done the night before, schedule them to upload at 6:30 a.m. the morning of. But if it's a video like Accutane where I don't get the video done before because I want to do it that day, usually I'll wake up, eat some breakfast, record the video, edit it for about 2 to 3 hours if it's an Accutane video, and then I go to the gym at that point, which is usually around, it's like anywhere between 12:30 and 2 o'clock, depending on how long that video was and how long I stayed up last night. But yeah, so I usually do afternoon, and it kind of sucks because afternoon is pretty busy usually, but sometimes it's pretty good. And I actually prefer night or morning, but I've gotten really attuned to afternoon workouts, so now I like it. But I am trying out a new gym for the next 2 weeks, which is so much fun. It's really cool. I love trying new gyms. You get all new equipment. It's colder there. Oh, it's amazing. Holy moly, we just got a bunch of these Snapchats. Should we go through this? Who's this? I gotta screen these so that there's no like wieners or like porn or anything. Watching the live stream, man. Shout out to you, Sharky Malarkey. Ben Glover. So sexy, bro. that was pretty funny. Sexy. Dirty Flute. Hey, what's cooking? Good looking. Last one from Wankster Lol. This guy's so funny. Every time this kid sends me Snapchats, man. I lol every time, and then I cry every time. One more, and then I'll go back to the live stream. Jay Midget sending me a picture of the title of this show, Inception. Man, there's a lot of comments, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Hold on. Boop, boop, boop. Chippa pop, pop, pop. Bang, bang. Shoopy, loopy, loo. USA, Barbushka. Babushka. Is everyone's sticking to babushka, huh? We're keeping that word for our own, huh? Joshua Lopez says, "Can we send you shirts?" Yes, but get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. Send me a message on YouTube or send me an email, humorsfitness@gmail.com. We'll talk about it. I'm not going to give my address out to everyone because then I'll get a bunch of shit inside of brown boxes, literally shit, and then I'll be like, damn, this is not a good idea to give out my address ever again. German Gaines says, "Best wishes from Switzerland." What's up, German Gaines? If you guys haven't checked out German Gaines' channel, really good kid. Bought some Beyond the Week, did a review on it. Check that out. Give him a little looky-loo. Halaputa says, "Hey, Brian, do you smoke weed? Respect from Slovakia." That's cool. Slovakia is far. I'm not really sure where Slovakia is exactly, but that is really cool that you're all the way from Slovakia watching this right now. Do I smoke weed? No, unfortunately not. Heavy Gainer says, "What's up, Brian?" Heavy Gainer here with his first question. What's your favorite alcoholic drink? My favorite mixed alcoholic drink is a White Russian. One, it was because I was really into Russian stuff. You know, I'm partly Russian. I love all the Russian culture. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. It's a White Russian. I want to drink a White Russian. And then I tried it, and I was like, whoa, that's good. It's milk, vodka, and Kahlua, or some sort of coffee like Bailey's, or just some coffee flavoring. And it's really, really good. Other than mixed drinks or whatever, straight out vodka. I love the flavor of cold, good vodka, imported from Russia, made from potatoes. You can taste the potato. It's really good. Although I do not drink that often. You guys will be surprised, but I drink less than 4 times a year. I'm serious. And it's not even like a thing where I'm like, oh, I can't wait till I drink again. Oh, I'm only going to be able to drink this one time. It's like, I don't even care. It's just drinking. You know what I'm saying? Who gives it? Who cares? It holds you back so hard on the gym. DK Fitness says, "Shout out from Bosnia and Herzegovina." Herzegovina. And Brian, do you think that carbs-fat ratio is so important as long as you're hitting proteins and fibers? Just to answer this, so I'll answer this real quick. Macros are not as important as calories. Tuning's at the Quest booth with Michael Corey. Yeah, I know. And Christian Guzman, Nikki Blackadder, Tony Doe, Chelsea Lifts. All the really great people and all people that I watch a lot. And it's going to be really cool to meet them all. Hopefully, you know, some of them are at least semi-aware of who I am. Hopefully some of them give a damn who I am. Hopefully some of them are as nice as I am and are willing to help out a smaller channel. And, you know, even just, like, shout me on Instagram or just, like, you know, be nice to me. I don't know. It'd be really great, though, if I got some of their numbers and I was like, hey, let's keep in contact and go work out tonight. I don't know where we're going to do it, but let's do it. That'd be really cool. That's what the goal is. But we'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. We'll find out. Yo, Brian, cool videos, man. Thumbs up from Jamaica. Thumbs up from Jamaica. That's really cool, man. Okay, White Russian sounds really good, dude. It really is. Shout out from North Carolina. Primal Training. What's up, bro? How you doing, brother? Okay, from Lou Fowles, he says, what would you choose, social life or keep going to the gym? I have a nice mix of both. Now, my social life is not the same as most people. So most people, like, you know, they're out playing with people on a daily or on a weekend basis with people they don't know. They're at bars and clubs and shit. People, they don't know these people, but they're, like, having fun with them and stuff. I don't give a damn about hanging out with people I don't know or will never see again. If I can build a relationship with you, then I like hanging out with you because I feel like I'm working towards something. You know, working towards a friendship that is mutually beneficial because, you know, we enjoy being around each other so much because we've been around each other so much. But if I had to choose between weightlifting and social life, I would probably choose weightlifting. Although I do really like being social. But my number one passion in the world, man, is bodybuilding. Number 2 passion is videography. Number 3, actually, no, screw that. Number 1 is helping people. Number 2 is my bodybuilding. Then number 3 is YouTube. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen. Anders Leset says, what protein powder do you think is the best? What supplements do you take now? And what do you recommend to use? Optimum Nutrition has always been my favorite whey protein brand. I don't use whey because of acne. Whey oftentimes aggravates acne. For me, it does. I use egg protein powder. I love it. What supplements do I take right now? This is always a question that comes up. I take 1 multivitamin a day. I take 1 3-milligram pill. Yes, milligram. I always say gram when I'm talking about melatonin. You know I mean milligrams, so stop correcting me in the comments, you dicks. 3 milligrams of melatonin. Either a scoop of pre-workout or just 1 simple energy drink that's like 80 milligrams that I get from the 99-cent store. And egg protein when I have it, which I don't right now, so that's it. I only take 4, I think, or 3, something like that. Very, very little supplements here in the Beyond the Week headquarters. If you spell Herzegovina like it's Russia or something, I will find you and I will kill you. Serious. Cool. BG Watcher says, you talked about showing us vids and pictures. Where are you? Well, thank you for curbing my intro, because I was literally just about to tell you guys about the video that's coming up. But what I have for you guys is something very, very interesting. A lot of you guys haven't seen pictures of me in high school. So, I mean, when I was in high school, obviously, I was 15 years old or 14 years old or something like that when I was freshman. And I graduated at 18, I think. Yeah, anyways. And for the first 2 or 3 years, I had really long hair and my hair got really curly. It's just really funny stuff. Anyways, I've been doing YouTube for 6 years now. So like I've had YouTube videos, I've been making videos, I've been getting experience for 6 years. I didn't start the fitness thing till 4 years ago, but I'll tell you guys about that in a little bit. But anyways, this is a clip from 6 years ago. 6 years ago, guys, when I was 15 years old, and this was me trying to be funny, talking about how monsters make me feel. So I hope, you know, you guys can respect this and enjoy it. See a little bit of Brian when he was a young dude. So I'll play that clip right now. Clip. So here's a little intro to it. I was a little kid. Don't judge me, but it was pretty funny. Check out this sweet little Jufro, this nice afro that I have in this following clip. So I was thinking about how bad monsters are for you today. Energy drinks. I just had one an hour ago, or yeah, about an hour ago. The big ones. Oh, I feel fine.
Yeah, I don't see anything. I feel fine. It's a little bit of pick me up, but it doesn't really affect me. A lot of people say it'll screw you up. I don't see anything wrong. Hat. No hat. Hat. No hat. Hat. No hat. Hoodie. No hoodie. No hoodie. Hat and hoodie. No hat or hoodie. Hat. Covering. Hoodie. Hoodie. Hat. Hoodie. Hoodie. Hat. Hoodie. Afro. Yeah, I feel fine. Just chill.
Alright guys, fresh up out the gym, me and LP just hit back by and try. I'm eating my daily Cliff. Oops. There you go, guys. There's Brian with an afro. Also, there's me trying, you know, with my very small amount of skills to use Windows Movie Maker to make some sort of, kind of like a Thursday comedy video that I do now, but kind of poverty mode, because, you know, I wasn't quite as apt and skilled at what I was doing. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to schedule this next video for you guys to play. Anyways, what did you guys think about that? I want to hear what you guys thought about that. Or let's see what we got. I'll read some of the reviews or some of the replies here. LMAO, Brian the Blunder Years. Then there's a ton of ha 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 ha's, LMFAOs, LOLs. Andres says, I'm dying over that clip. OMG, I'm dying. Need to get that fro back. You were so cute. Did you even lift? I did not lift yet. Well, I had just started lifting, but I think right after that set of videos that I just showed you, like maybe a month or two after that. Mika says, I'm dying. I know, guys. I know. I was there. I was a part of that. It was pretty funny. Yeah, so that's what I looked like from 15 until I was about 17. I think when I was 17, I got my head shaved for the first time, maybe 16. And that was pretty funny. There's also a video of that, but I won't show you guys that. Yeah, so now you guys know where I came from. Started from the bottom. Now we're here. And I don't think I'm ever going to go to long hair again, simply because you can see what happens to my head when I grow long hair. Like, it doesn't stay short. It doesn't stay cute. It doesn't stay straight. It gets very curly and very thick. It's very funny. Brian is the man. What up, Bri? What up, Jonathan? Allard? What's up, bro? Joshua Lopez says, Brian, how tall are you? I'm 6'1". PPP Call of Duty says, when trying to lose weight, what is a good healthy amount of loss per day, per week? Per week, 1 pound, my brother. Or, you know, half pound to a pound is great. Finley Dyer says, I missed it. I'm sorry, Finley. There's plenty more clips coming, though. Believe me, they're funny. Zex's Lil says, Adam PCEG, I've seen it, Lil, to be honest. I don't think this time, maybe, I don't know what that means. Predator Fitness says, that laugh, though. I know, my laugh is bad, bro. Andrew Thigh says, Ty, how do you get rid of stretch marks, dude? They fade over time. You just gotta stop growing and then let them fade. Brian, what do you think about Pain and Gain? The movie Pain and Gain? It was pretty good. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. Young Bald Shredded says, your face looked clear back then, man. Did you develop a skin condition or what? Yeah, I was 15 years old. Okay, so there's two things about this, guys. When you refer to old videos and pictures, you have to remember that back in the day, when I was 15, pictures and videos were potato quality. They were like less than the standard definition is now. So because of that, you won't be able to see the intricacies of the face. You won't see the redness, the whiteness, the marks, the bumps, anything, the depth, anything, the definition, any of it. You guys don't realize that. But now I have a camera that's $6,000, which is Ultra HD, which will literally zoom into your pores and show off every fault and blemish. So it's a lot easier to see that kind of stuff. But also, from 15 to 18, my acne got worse. And then from 19 to 21, it got really bad. On my 2 bulks ago, I bulked for 53 weeks on 5,000 to 6,000 calories, and that really aggravated my acne. Now, I saw it getting worse, but I was like, I need to grow. And I was glad I did that because I put on a lot of mass. I feel like I got to that next level of big, which is good, and it's especially hard to do as a natural lifter. But it's good to like curb your ego and just be like, let's lift. Let's just blow it out the water, bulk hard. Don't worry about getting fat. Don't worry about looking bad, bloated face, acne. Just do it. And I did it. Got really bad acne, but I got a lot bigger. Now we're working on the acne. 43 weeks into Accutane. Almost done, ladies and gentlemen. Trying to look fresh and clear for you. Alright. Next question. Check your snaps, bro. Good point, man. Let's see this. There's going to be a lot of snaps right now. 8 snaps. Let's do this. Watching Snapchats. That's nice. Got a picture of me showing pictures. Ask Brian. Hey, that's pretty funny. It's Brian from Family Guy. Do you want one, Brian? Are you watching me while you're on the street right now getting balloons? So that's balloons, boys and girls. Yes, I do. Can you deliver one? Elephant TV, Team Beyond the Week on his MacBook. This boy is sick, man. If you guys haven't checked out Elephant's TV's channel, you should definitely do that. He's a big supporter of the channel and Beyond the Week. Greetings from England. And bring on the smolder. These are funny. I really like you guys. You know that? I don't know what that is. There's an arm. Here's a video. Love your live shows, Brian. Thank you, baby. Video of me being crazy.
Yes, but get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. Send me a message on YouTube or send me an email to Humorous Fitness.
Good stuff. And then Wankster Lil, this kid's always funny, man. With the sun there. Good stuff. Good stuff. It's fapping time, baby. That's what someone sent me right now. Alright, what do you guys think? Should I keep answering questions for a few more minutes, or do you want to see the next video? The next video is going to be my first week ever trying to make progress videos. You're going to see my charisma just be horrible. Just really be bad. And you're going to see how hard it is to start a YouTube channel and where you get from evolving by making videos over time. You guys want to see that video now, or do you want me to continue answering questions? Elephant TV says, are you partnered on YouTube? Any advice on who to go with? Why? I'm partnered on YouTube, yes, with Maker Studios, and really 100% of the reason why I'm partnered. I'm partnered so that I can have access to royalty-free music database. Basically, they give you access to a site called Epidemic Music or epidemicsound.com, something like that. Each track that I use in my videos cost about $40, but because I'm with the network, I can use any of their music for free. And the network will take about 30% of your profit, so you get a 70-30 or 80-40 or 80-20 or 90-40 or 60-40. Why are numbers so crazy to me right now? It depends on what kind of contract you negotiate. Anyways, though, you'll curb a little bit of your advertisement money, but you will get access to something that is worth so much more than whatever part you're curbing. So I really think that Makers is great. It brings up your production value, makes it a lot more interesting to watch when there's music going. If you're interested in becoming partnered here on YouTube, please send me a message before you go and do anything. If you want to get partnered with my network, I'll sign you up through my link. It'll be great. Help me out a lot. I'll help you out. It'd be awesome. Vincent Bart said, "What the F if I send my Snapchat to someone else, lol? What is this Snapchat?" No idea what no idea. Hateful Samurai says, top 3 movies, go. Number 1, Saving Private Ryan. Number 2, I Am Legend. Number 3, number 3, I'm just like, Inception? There's so many good ones, guys. I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to choose. What are you guys' favorite movies? It's hard to choose. Don't be mean to me. Be mean to me. Next video and then questions. Okay, guys. So this next video that is coming up is going to be my first week of progress videos on my old channel. My first fitness. No, sorry. I'm sorry. Not my first fitness channel. I had my first fitness channel, Brighter Training, and then that got banned about a year and a half into it. Then about a year later, I came out with my first fitness video and channel, which was Humorous Progress, week 1 of my bulk. And then I finally moved on to the channel that you guys know now, which you're on right now, Humorous Fitness. But this is going to be week 1 of Humorous Progress. The first time I started really getting into this type of YouTube thing, where I'm making updated videos every week, staying consistent, whatnot. You guys are about to laugh. Be nice, be kind, be gentle. Here it is. Alright guys, so now what you're about to see, as I'm sure again that I have told you about just a second ago in the live show, which I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying. I really do hope that you guys enjoy these live shows. But what I'm about to show you is the first week that I ever recorded a progress video. Now I had been making videos before, I had a fitness channel before this, but this is the first time that I made my week 1 of, I think it was a bulk progress, and man is it rough. I'm just going to show you a quick clip of it, and don't get on me too hard about the charisma. I understand, and I think everyone should understand that when you start a YouTube channel, you are not going to be good in front of the camera. So you guys are so used to me being, comfortable, but here's a little treat for you guys to show where I came from. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Welcome to Humorous Progress, where I'll be posting live weekly updates of how I'm doing in my progression to building a better body. I'm an aspiring fitness model and bodybuilder, so I'm always trying to build a bigger body and always trying to build a better sculpted body. Side chest. This one always needs work. Back double bicep. Probably one of my better ones. Rear lat spread. Not bad. And lastly, front thigh and abdominal. And that hopefully I can build a fan base that can support and encourage me to keep growing. So if you want to join me in this journey, hit the subscribe button and keep up with every video and leave me a comment. Let me know how I'm doing. Alright guys, so I'll see you next week for the next progress update. I'll see you next week for the next progress update. And then I walk off screen, which is actually right into a car. What is that, dude? What is that? I would not have subscribed to me had I watched me and I wasn't me. You know what I mean? If I watched me right now, I'd be like, need a little work. Just a little bit of work. What do I look at in between sets? Should I just stare at the ground or should I look at people? Look wherever you want. Just don't stare. Just don't. I mean, obviously you get caught staring off in the distance, but try not to stare at people. You know what I mean? Just don't be weird. That's probably the best advice I can give you. Don't be weird. Miss Prince James says, face looking great, brah. Thank you. Appreciate that. Niels Ghoster has a big smiley face. What's up, Niels? I love you, man. Big shout out to you. This guy's awesome. Always has had a profile picture of him wearing BTW tank. And let's make that a thing. If you have any BTW gear, if you have a shirt, if you have a tank, anything, why don't you take a picture and then make that your profile picture? Because honestly, if I see you with a picture of BTW on you and you send me a message on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, YouTube, I'm going to answer you fast. And I'm not saying that I don't care about other people, but I'm going to, just naturally, my eyes are going to be like, whoa, oh, that's my shirt. Oh, cool. Oh, that's so sick. You put it as and I'm going to, just saying, put it as your profile picture, guys. Support me. I love you all. Jake Carrillo says, Jason Genova-esque side chest pose. It was sick. I know, it doesn't even show off my chest. It's so bad. BG Watcher says he really likes week 1. Thank you. Brian Will Training says, haha, not gonna lie, that's some pretty bad posing. I know, man. Everyone's got to start somewhere, though, guys. I mean, I really like showing you guys this because I want you to realize, you know, maybe you think your YouTube channel sucks, but, like, and you think mine's awesome. You're like, I could never be as good as Brian. Or, you know, I'm not trying to be facetious. I'm just saying. And this kind of shows you that, like, mine could have even started worse than yours started. It could have been even more awkward or bad or boring. And, you know, now I've evolved into something that I think is rather entertaining. Just keeping you guys, you know, realistic that everyone can do it, man. It just takes time. Mari Mosquito says, are you natty, faggot? I am natty. Mofo. I just have a lot of half natty lighting in my life, so it makes me look like I'm not. Hateful Samurai said, man, you made all kinds of gangs. I know, man. I was a little dude back then. You know what's funny, though, is when I made that video, I was like, all right, dude, I look pretty good. I'm going to get a lot of views and subscribers because, you know, I think I've built something pretty good there. And I look back at it like 6 months later, and I'm like, ugh. Every 6 months, I look back at my old videos, and I'm like, ugh. 1, bad charisma. 2, small, like small physique. Got so much bigger this time. So funny. Divya says, sound like you're going to cry. I was a little bit nervous, man. I was trying to keep that breath going. Andrea says, that's your Quidditch broom on the right. Quidditch. Nope. Finley Dyer says, haha, you're a lot more confident now. Yeah, definitely. And reasonably so, right? Even if it wasn't videos. Say it was just being in public and talking to people. You know, after a while you get comfortable with it, but at first you can't be comfortable with it. Same thing with cameras. You're looking right into a lens, which is like looking into someone's eye. You just have to get used to it and look right into the lens and just talk like you're talking to someone you know. You know what I'm saying? Pile That says, I work every day from 8 to 5 and don't have time to plan my meals. What should I do? You should cook your meals the day before or the weekend before. Put them in Tupperware and then bring your Tupperware to work. It'll take you about 3 or 4 minutes to eat each meal. If you have them already in Tupperware, you'll just heat them up and put them in your butt. Ooh. Ooh. LP likes it when you say butt. I am eventually. LP wants to know if I'm going to show you guys the review of a new pre-workout that I just got in yesterday. Made a special review. I was like, you know what? I want to make another clip that I can show them during the live show. So I recorded an entire review. It's only like 3 minutes, something like that. Don't get scared. But I put it all together. It took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours after the gym. And I was just like, I just want to make another video for you guys. Make this even more entertaining. So I have that ready for you guys. And I'll show you that in a little bit. La Sarissa says, I'm a lady lifter and I have trouble with forming the shelf on my shoulders for squats as I don't have much in the way of rear delts. Any tips, workarounds? Really contract your scapula together, your shoulder blades together, and pack them because you have muscle there regardless of whether you're or not. They're big, you have muscle there. So if you pack them together, you're going to create that pad for the bar to rest on. Hopefully it doesn't hurt your bones and skin. Over time, you'll grow muscles there, though. Niels Ghoster says, awkward. Why? Because I was talking about you? So LP just brought me the pre-workout. As you can see, we've torn the label up to pieces like a bunch of childish Gambinos. But this stuff is called EPIQ, Epic Power. And it's a new pre-workout supplement, and I've never heard of it. So I wanted to review it because you guys have all heard the 1MR, the C4, the Jack reviews. But it's always fun to see a review on something you don't even know about. I don't know if this makes any difference. This is what it looks like. Oh. I can taste it in the air. It tastes like tastes like chapstick, or I mean like Gatorade and Pixie Sticks. It's infected the air now. Here, I'll move LP in here. Maybe not. Maybe I won't move LP in here. There we go. Alright, guys. So LP is here. You can now address him if you would like to address him.
Everybody's going to ask what I'm eating. Savory chicken flavored crackers.
So good.
So good.
When I'm bulking, bros, that. When I'm cutting, I just look at that and smell it. And I have like 1 or 2 crackers, but not all savory. Oh shit, what's up? Our bossy's here. Hey, Tim Thibodeau. Hey! What's up, boy? Tim, I know you haven't been here for the whole broadcast probably, but just saying you should stick around because I'm going to show a video of you next.
Uh-oh.
Of you, baby. So you stick your little ass in that chair and watch, bro. And I don't know if have you shouted Tim about your shoes yet?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
Tag him on Instagram.
I don't know if you saw his shoes yet, but they remind me of you. Tim's all, you're not natty, you eat processed foods. Shut up. Tim, when are you coming to California so we can collab, bro? When are you going to come down to the Olympia Expo, the LA Fit Expo, to my house, to my bedroom? Come on. Ryan Stimulus says, what's up, man? That first week was so inspirational, lol. Don't make fun of me, bro. Now there's a bunch of people saying, Tim Toobadee-Doo-Ba-Doo. Just spelled his name wrong. Someone asking if Tim Thibodeau has a Snapchat. So, by the way, guys, Tim Thibodeau, if you were to rate people on a friend scale here on YouTube, he's probably one of my best friends. Probably one of my top 3 if this was MySpace. Probably my top 2, actually. I love Tim Thibodeau, and if you're not following him, I'm actually ashamed of you. So you need to go follow him. It's really hard to find his channel because you can't spell Tim Thibodeau by sounding it out. You're going to get something real weird. You're going to get like Thibodeau. So go to my front page of my channel. You'll see him on the right side of the web page.
He's right there in the comments.
And you can click it. Yeah, without taking him to the Google Plus page. So front page of my channel. Click it. Subscribe to him. Go watch his videos. Subscribe if you like his videos. Don't just do it. You know, watch his videos first. But I think you'll like him a lot. Tim Thibodeau says, fucking lol. Okay, moving on. Toon Dude says, chicken flavored crackers. Where has this been all my life? At your store, bro. You just didn't know about it, okay?
99-cent store for us.
Oh, so good. Tim Thibodeau says, Brian, I told you to stop eating chapstick, and you know I can't stop it, man. I'm really trying. You know, I was texting you yesterday, and I was like, man, I've gone all day without a chapstick, but this morning I just couldn't help it.
Like a popsicle. And
I had to break in. It's really good. It's really good, guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying, though. I'm trying. Charlie Day says, Brian, thanks for all the likes on my Instagram page. Chaz O'Day. What? I've been going through a lot and following more people. I've been trying to get more interaction, so I've been following a lot of people and I've been liking a lot more pictures on Instagram because I was kind of like a little hermit before, posting my own stuff. But now I'm trying to intermingle with all you guys, so that's fun. That's really fun, actually. Andrews Lessett says, hey man, I'm 18 years old looking to get some serious muscle. What do you think about a mass gainer from gaining muscles? Mass gainer is going to add calories, and caloric surpluses from your maintenance are going to add muscle, so you should do that. Primal Training says, macros on those crackers.
Oh,
150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 6 grams of saturated fat, 18 grams of carbs, and 2 grams of protein. There are 7 servings in the box.
Coming from.
So 14 grams of protein for the whole box, though.
It's real chicken, 2 grams of protein.
I always, if it doesn't have a lot of protein, I just look at the entire box of it, like the entire serving amount, and then I'm like, oh, well, actually, it has 12 grams of protein. It's not and then it has like 160 grams of carbs.
Yeah.
Tim Thibodeau says, damn, 3 subs already from this. What? Nice. More subs for Tim. Tim is the best. I love Tim. Go watch his videos.
Banana.
I couldn't endorse Tim harder, man. Like, seriously, it's a good kid, man. Make that 4. Oh! We're going to get this to 10, man. We're going to get you 10. I shouted Jessica Pethris last night, and I think I got her 12, which was really cool. If you haven't checked out Jessica Pethris, do it. She's on my Instagram. I don't know why I'm looking at the fan and talking to the fan. You guys are right there. I was staring at my fan, screaming at it.
We're dual fans right now.
Yeah, it's really murky mud, but hot here.
And right here.
We have 2 fans blowing hot air on us, but it does feel pretty nice. Finley Dyer. Okay, just got to 80 watches. Just saying. I'm trying to get to 100 again. Finley Dyer says, I'm on Accutane too, brah. Lip balm is my savior. Yeah, do you eat it too, man? Because every time I eat it, my lips just feel a lot better. Danny Boy P3 says, how much is your...
that works. It goes cures from the inside.
Yeah, it goes to the inside out. Danny Boy P33 says, how much do you ship in clothing to the UK? Anywhere in the entire world that's not the United States of America is only $7 flat shipping for anything. Anything. Seriously. You buy 5 shirts, you live in Zimbabwe, you live in something that I can't spell, it's okay, I'll get it to you. You live in a rock or in a cave somewhere in the middle of the desert,
If it has an address,
I will get it to you.
you can get it there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. I'm not. Well, maybe I'll hand deliver it to you if you don't have an address. We'll see. Dude19 says, why haven't I heard of chicken flavored crackers before? Why? Because you're
This
slacking.
is definitely a subject of discussion now.
Because you're slacking and because
Chicken crackers.
you don't live with LP. That's
Last
why.
time it was the scones. This time chicken crackers.
So good, man. Yeah, LP does always have food. Canadian Lifter says, ever consider calcium supplements? Not entirely sure why you're asking me that. So no. What do you think? You think we should show the Tim Thibodeau video?
Sure, he's here.
Tim Thibodeau Beatatow.
Thibodeau.
Boop diddly ping bong bo.
Doobie.
Boogly tick doodly ship anus doodly poodly doo. Tim Tim fat double titty triple chin tits.
I don't even know what this video is.
Alright, so real quick preface before I show you this video. I think I told you this before, but I was going to do a collab, and what it was going to be, it was going to be called Muscle Confusion. It was going to be for one of my comedy videos, one of my Thursday videos. So it was going to be a joke on muscle confusion. You hear people saying, I try to confuse my muscles, you know, I try to do different workouts, keep my muscles confused, I grow quicker, muscle confusion is important, right? It's not actually true in that sense. But I all of us older YouTubers are really going to laugh at the idea of making fun of muscle confusion, right? So that's what the collab idea was. Everyone was going to make one way to confuse your muscles, you know? So I was going to read, I think I was going to read some sort of like very intellectual literature to my biceps, and I was going to confuse them. Anyways, though, the only 2 people that delivered was Tim and another guy named Rob, but no one else delivered. So, I wasn't able to make that collab, but I do have an exclusive scene for you from Tim Thibodeau himself, and it is really funny. He edited it, put a lot of work into it, so I'm going to show you guys that right now. If you like his channel, please go subscribe to him after this. But, without further ado, I will play that deleted scene.
Hammy, are you sure that you want to go through with this? I don't see why you should be learning any bit of Spanish.
Dude, did you see Glutania in the gym? I have to go out with this girl.
Son, I swear, you're such a pig sometimes.
Dude, shut up!
Alright, fine. I'm gonna read you a few sentences, see if you can get them, okay? Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Alright, that was pretty good. Alright, you're gonna ask this to the waiter when it's almost time to leave, okay? ¿Qué me recomienda de postre?
Wait, what are you saying? You're confusing me.
Oh, you're confused?
Man,
You're
this is the
confused?
last
Are you
time I'm
fucking...
helping you.
Hammy, are you sure that you want to go through with this? I don't see why you should be learning any bit of Spanish.
Dude, did you see Glutania in the gym? I have to go out with this girl.
Son, I swear, you're such a pig sometimes.
Dude, shut up!
Alright, fine. I'm gonna read you a few sentences, see if you can get them, okay? Feliz cumpleaños.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Alright, that was pretty good. Alright, you're gonna ask this to the waiter when it's almost time to leave, okay? ¿Qué me recomienda de postre?
Wait, what are you saying? You're confusing me.
Oh, you're confused?
Man,
You're
this is the
confused?
last
Are you
time I'm helping
fucking... Hammy, are you sure that you want to go through with this? I don't see why you should be learning any bit of Spanish.
Dude, did you see...
You're confused? Oh, you're confused? There's Tim Thibodeau, guys. Awesome work on that collab. He always puts in way more work than I ask him to when I ask him to do a collab. So, you know, I love the kid. He's an overdoer. So, go subscribe to his channel. How funny was that? Also, Myron that hamstring. Look how big that bitch was.
He does have hamstring
Serious.
They are pretty big.
Tim Thibodeau leaves us a heart and then says, LMAO, I almost forgot about this. Well, baby, I saved it on my hard drive. I watched it every night. I didn't forget about it, okay? So there you go, guys. Tim Thibodeau. Also, Jessica Pethris has joined us here in the live show, and she says, third shout-out that you guys have, or that you've given me. Actually, I lost it. I'm just making this up. She said, absolutely sickening, period. Third shout-out, hugs your way. Thanks, baby girl.
She's on it with all the references and everything.
Jessica Pethris is more equipped with vocabulary from the MISC and modern internet than almost any other person that I know in real life. which is one of the reasons I really like her. You know, she's a cute chick who knows how to edit and commentate and works out on a daily basis or whatever, like a weekly basis, and can speak the language, which is good. She can hang with the boys, but also impress the boys. So check her out.
Sickening.
Give her a subscribe. I got her like 10 yesterday, but how cool would it be if we got her to like, 20? Actually, let's see. I got her from 226 to 252.
Nice.
I lied, so that's actually a lot. So
Nice.
continue subscribing. Go like and comment her stuff. She's cool, man. She's gonna be a part of Beyond the Week. Maybe be one of the female athletes one of these days in the future. What's up, Rabasi says, nice hamstrings, Thibodeau. That is indeed correct. He does have beautiful hamstrings. Simcast says, LP Bulk in the background like a beast. That's right. Simcast, by the way, welcome back to my channel. I know you were gone for a long time, and now you're back. Thank you, man. Primal Training says, haha, Tim sounded like Meatwad from Aquas and Force. That's actually perfect. This is exactly what he sounds like. That's really funny. Finley Dyer says, you should have done the reading to your bicep thing. I know. Well, I was going to make the collab. It was going to be really funny, but unfortunately, not everyone on YouTube has the same commitment level that me and Tim have, where they can actually, sit down and make a video. But me and Tim would have just wrecked that. It would have been really funny. Although I would say that I think Tim's probably would have been more funny because he really nailed it on that video. I was sad I couldn't use it. That's why I wanted to show it to you guys now. Don't like to put videos to waste, especially when people put a lot of work into it. Andres Lisette says, who would have won in hand wrestling, LP or Brian? What is hand wrestling? I think he means arm wrestling, right? But
I don't arm wrestle.
But hand wrestling, I think
this.
this is what hand wrestling is kind of like. It's kind of like opinion.
No, I think it's the.
That's dumb. But that's dumb.
It's dumb.
I don't know. You just wanted to see us touch each other.
That's what he wanted.
You got it. You fucking
got it.
Why do I keep talking to the fan? Sorry, guys. Tim Thibodeau says, big hams, tiny calves. Feels. It's okay, baby. You don't need calves to deadlift. Terrace2333 says, Brian, what's your opinion on full body workouts for building mass? As an natural athlete, I don't like full body workouts. You aren't able to focus long enough during your workout on important muscle groups with heavy weights. I would rather do Lohilo. Check it out. Lohilo. Search it in the bar. Lohilo. You will love it. Tom Coxter says, views on the Olympia, who you think and who you will be following through it. I'm going to be at the Olympia, so it's even better than me just thinking about this. I'm going to be there, looking at people, checking out everyone. I know, I'm so stoked. If you guys are at the Olympia, please come up and say hi. For me, I don't know about LP, but for me, you can literally come up and hug me. You don't even have to ask. You can just come up and hug me.
If you guys ever recognize me anywhere, come up and say hi.
Yeah,
please.
For me, it's even more open. You can come up and you can beam dip me in the nipple. You can come give me a hug. I really don't care. Just don't do anything that I'm gonna try to fight you on. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to touch my dick. Don't scare me like you're gonna get a punch in, because then I'll punch you in the face.
What about snake finger?
Don't snake finger my butthole. You Bleed Jam says, any new Snapchats, Brian? Every time someone asks, I'm gonna go through them. It's just gonna be like you guys' little choice here.
Oh gosh.
Oh yeah, there's a lot. So here's Joe, bro. Trying to do homework. Obviously not doing it. Watching your live show instead of doing homework. Here's AOL Guard. Please rate facial aesthetics. Will I make it? I'm going to give you a strong 4 out of 10, Miss Standards. Ice cream or balloons, Brian? Is that even a question? Come on, ice cream, baby. Okay. Okay, sorry. I didn't mean to show that. So nervous, man. I know. That week 1, though. How about that week, like, what are we on? Like 130 since that day? TMFT eating some wangs. This is one of the guys that I am friends with on Instagram. Shout him out a lot.
Oh, that guy's awesome.
Yeah, he's really cool. He's going to be one of the first Beyond the Week athletes, I think. We'll see. Meat protein drawer. What? Netherlands. All the way from the Netherlands. How cool is that? The internet it blows my mind how we can all come together like this. Hi from Canada. What's up, Canada? That reminds me of Riff Raff Air Canada song. Woo! It's a good song. You guys should check it out. By the way, if you're looking for a song to listen to during your workout today, if you want to be listening to the same thing that I will be listening to, I'm going to be listening to during my chest and shoulder day in a little bit. I'm going to be listening to Riff Raff. The song is called Wetter Than a Tsunami. Wetter Than a Tsunami, Riff Raff. Google it, download it, put it on your phone. Enjoy, ladies and gentlemen. It's really good. Myron, my profile pic, baby girl. Honestly, guys, I can't see. Oh, yeah. I'd be Myron it more if it was a picture of Beyond the Week shirt instead of
my baby girl.
your abs. I know, right? Baby girl has been a vocabulary word that we've all used, but you've used it the most in your videos. So now it's your word.
Mm-hmm. I've tamed it, rasped it, and now I cuddle it daily.
Which means when I try to use it, it's like I'm stealing, even though I've always said it. Macaulay says, Roaccutane or Accutane. I took it back in 2003 for a year, had some big time blood coming from my nose. Do you have this kind of trouble? Peace from Poland.
Ooh, if I took Accutane, that's what would happen to me.
Yeah, LP naturally has a dry
I have
nose.
a really dry nose.
I have a very regular nose. I can't smell things very well. But yeah, I don't get very bad nosebleeds. I've gotten like one nosebleed, but it wasn't even a nosebleed. It was more like a little scab developed, and then I kind of fucked with it, and it started bleeding. Luckily, though, I don't bleed very much out of my nose, ever. So I'm sorry that happened to you. I've gotten pretty lucky and fortunate with these side effects. My side effects are very tame, very mild. But also, my results are very tame and mild. I've been on 43 weeks of Accutane. Most people are clear by like 25. Niels Ghoster says, 8 out of 10, Woodmeyer again. Oh, yeah. Sim Cast says, ain't no thing. Jessica Pethris says, thank you, Timido.
She already got it.
Tim Thibodeau is going to be your friend now, Jessica Pethris. I'm telling you, he's a great, fantastic guy. If you've never heard of him before, he is amazing. He's one of my best friends.
Is she, like, East
Work-
Coast and stuff?
Work with him. She is UK. She's
Oh.
across the pond. She can't even work with anybody except for online. But anyways, be friends. You and Tim, he's a great guy. Kirazi says, can you eat too much fiber? If yes, what are the side effects? Theoretically, you could if you ate a lot of fiber, but that's not really gonna happen. It's a lot. Darude Sandstorm. Oh yeah, favorite song ever, baby. Tom the Cockster says,
Darude Sandstorm.
right, it's a meme that everyone says that now. Bishop Eric says, food for muscle and stamina.
Chicken crackers, bro.
Satiation.
Chicken crackers,
Yeah,
bro.
chicken crackers.
Absolutely.
And oatmeal. Charlie Day says, who would win in an arm wrestle, Brian or C.T. Fletcher? C.T. Fletcher, probably. Unless I like fucking tickled his belly while I was doing it. Like a Pillsbury, like a big scary black Pillsbury toast boy.
Isn't this the retired arm wrestle crew right here?
Who?
Us? I'm never gonna arm wrestle.
Oh yeah, I don't like arm wrestling. I snapped my shit up one time like 6 months ago. To this day, we'll never arm wrestle again.
And I don't ever want to.
It's bad for you. James says 83. I'm not really sure what that means. Also, if people are watching football instead of this right now, F those people. Screw those people. It's stupid. American football just started for those of you that are not American. And who gives a damn? Seriously?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, someone was like, you shouldn't have done your live show today. And I was like, you know what? My true people will be here, and you guys are here right now.
You're 80.
What's up, Bossy says, what does Lohilo stand for? Serious. Lohilo is my workout, but what does the actual name stand for? Well, it's a combination, because the workout is this way, it's a combination of the first 3 days being low weight, high reps, and the second part being high weight, heavy weight, and low reps. So, combined, low reps, high weight. Combined, it says low, high, and then high, low. Boom, low, high, low. Okay, you got it?
Up and down.
That blew my mind. I was not able to do that right now. Regular nose master race. We are the regular nose master race. Jessica Pether says, doll with a big old heart would be honoring out of 10. This is why I like her, because she can nail the memes.
Cheeky.
She is cheeky. Nicholas Berg says, advice for someone with a hernia will most likely get surgery soon. Nervous, frustrated, blah, blah, blah. I have a hernia. I work through it. It's not a big deal. But you should breathe while you're exercising. Otherwise, you're going to put a lot more intra-abdominal pressure, and you're going to make that hernia worse. If you're going to get surgery, then get it, man. It sucks. You're going to be out for about 4 to 6 months. But just rest it out and then get back to it and kill it.
This is why I make noises in the gym now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't ever want a hernia.
Mm-hmm. Young Wild, I know it sucks. Young Wild and Shredded says, you're in Cali, man? SoCal? He says it with a lot of question marks, so I'm assuming that he is very excited about that because he lives here in Southern California. Yes! Me and LP
Young Wild? That's a cool name.
reside in San Diego here. San Diego, California. Slim's Cask says, but on a serious note, what's your take on supplementing creatine while cutting? It's fine. You're going to hold a little bit of water. If you're okay with that, then chill. That's cool. Take it. If you're someone who's like, bitching about losing like half a pound today, making a pound tomorrow, you're worried about water weight and stuff, then you should stop creatine. I don't take creatine just because it aggravates my acne, unfortunately. Getnator says, can you make a riff raff style Beyond the Week? Absolutely.
Sure.
Not quite yet, but
Whoa.
we're getting there to the point where
Whoa.
we're going to have some like fluorescent ink colors, fluorescent tank colors.
In.
Very fun stuff. But we're not quite there yet.
Before.
It's going to happen. Probably by the time we get to 20,000 subscribers or more. Because I can do these fun things when I have more audience, more demand. Otherwise, I'm going to make all these clothes and then I'm only going to sell a few of them. So I got to make sure that everyone's going to, want them. Master says, fuck Poland. Alright. Yeah, fuck Poland, I guess, or whatever. Primal Train says, be right back. Need to go get some chicken crackers.
There you go.
Chris Dog says, your channel rocks, bro. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Please stay subbed. Please continue watching. And when you watch videos, like them. Comment them. It helps me grow even more. And since you like them, obviously other people will like them. So please help. Wasabi Abrasi says, is Jessica Pethris single? Please respond. Jessica Pethris is single, but I'm going to tell you right now, Abrasi, I don't think you're in the same baseball league as she is. I think you're more like in the T-ball league compared to Jessica Pethris. We'll see, though. You can try it.
She seems like she would be sassy.
She's a sassy sassafras, man.
Seems like an independent woman.
She's a saucy little marinara girl. TZ Fitness says, Ariana Grande or Selena Gomez. Absolutely Ariana Grande. Hot girl.
Do not know who either of
Looks a little young, but she's really hot. Andres Lisette says, damn, LP has gotten a lot bigger. Damn, Myron, those chest gains, bro. Also, that tank is sick. LP is growing. He is doing the things that are necessary to grow and doing them in an optimal way so that he can grow as quickly as possible. This is what happens when you don't fuck around. When people ask me if I'm on steroids and they're like, oh, you make so much progress so quick. Well, I didn't make progress quick. Whoever's judging me just made progress super slow, fucked up their own progression by drinking and partying and eating shitty and having burritos and not going to sleep when they should have, drinking water and working out as hard as they can, putting intensity, all these things. This is what happens when you do it correctly for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
For a year and a half. That's it. It's a year and a half.
It's 86 weeks now?
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, Tim Thibodeau says, LP, eat a cracker in a sensual way. Serious. That is a request that must be honored. Will not continue show.
How about?
Ooh.
Wait.
What's going on here? Oh god, I'm scared.
There we go.
Oh shit. Chicken crackers. The taste of chicken on your lips. Woo!
He knew I'd be in.
There you go, guys.
He knew I'd be in.
Sensual cracker eating complete. Don't you challenge us. Toon Dude, excuseth me. Toon Dude 19 says, do you recommend Lohilo to most of your clients? I don't recommend it to most people unless I feel like you have the wherewithal to complete it correctly. Because if you don't do it correctly, you're going to be kind of effing around, or you're going to be in the gym for way too long. But if you can do it correctly, I literally and legitimately believe that it is better than any other workout out there for natural lifters to build muscle, size. Size, guys. Aesthetic, size, shape, correct symmetry. A lot of these other workout plans, they're not like mine. They're about progression. They're trying to linearly progress on heavy weights, on squats, overhead press, deadlifts, leg press, on bench. And that's cool that you can progress in those, but let's build muscles that look great from the front to the back. Because if you're really good at OHPing, but you're not good at rear delt flies, you're going to have great front delts and just horrible lagging rear delts. Lohilo is the answer to that. I should charge for it, but I just enjoy giving you guys that for free. It's a 100% full-rounded workout that will build you from front to back as a bodybuilder should. Try that out. Lohilo. Andres Olgard says, Beyond the Ink shirts in stock soon. Need to up my Beyond the Week game. I ordered the shirts yesterday for all the custom orders, as well as restocking the site with all the tanks. It'll take about a week and a half, 2 weeks, something like that, for us to print everything. There's a lot of stuff, so it's going to be a lot of work for me and LP. But they will be restocked in about a week to 2 weeks. So keep your eyes out on the site.
Joel Christopher says, put another shrimp on the Barbie.
Put another shrimp on the Barbie, Joel Christopher?
You know Joel Christopher?
No idea who is it. Is that a comment on your thing?
He said to say that on the live show.
It's been said, baby. Tom the Coxer says, any Europe Expo plans next year like Fibo and Body Power? I wish. I don't have that kind of money. If if someone sponsors me for, like the Gymshark and Quest will ship people out to expos to work their booths. If anybody does that for me, I would more than love to go overseas, but I don't have the money to fly. That's very expensive. In the future, though, when I do have money, I will be at every expo every year, all the time.
It shouldn't be that expensive.
It's like $1,000 to go
So much money.
to England.
I quit flying. I was like, goodbye.
What did you call LP before Lanky Progress? I just didn't call him at all. I would never call him on his cell phone or text him.
Never.
And then he got a YouTube channel, and I was like, what's your phone number? Serious.
My phone number, serious.
Serious. Oh, man. Michael Kelly says, can't wait to rock my BTW gear when I study abroad in Japan. By the way, shirt going up on Mount Fuji. Yes.
Nice.
All of that is so sick. I can't wait for that picture, baby. Represent over in Fuji and Japan. And get some Japanese people into it, man. I'm down with that. Want to order a tee, but you don't have my size. I know, man. We're restocking. There was a lot of orders. This crazy stuff. Got to hand print new shirts, but when they're hand printed, they will be up on the site. Keep your eyes peeled in the next week or two. Pile Fat says, is it better to bench press or dumbbell press for a chest workout? Either of them are great, and you should use them both. They're great in their own ways. Young Wild and Shredded said, that's a bit far from me. I'm Orange County, Maine. Gotta hit a workout with you guys one day. That's legitimately not that far.
That's not that far.
If you like
serious?
if you really want to work out with us,
In the YouTube world,
OC is like, what is that? 3 hours? 2 hours?
that's honestly like a day.
It's like an hour.
On a good day. On a good day.
I mean, if you feel like working out with us,
If the border check thing is
you're welcome.
Open. Past the boobies. Hey, boobies, yeah.
Hey, booby tower things. Okay,
Only people here are gonna get
there's a lot of LPs that I'm scrolling past right now. Here we go. Let's go into them. Where'd it go? How do you wait? We'll get there. How do you plan on dealing with hyperpigmentation, reg marks, Brian? You're supposed to just leave them for a year. They go away, and then at that point you can reevaluate and decide what you want to do. Jessica Pether says, can confirm. I'm not really sure what she's confirming because these comments come in a little late, but we love you. Both of us love you, so that's good. Simcast says, LP trying to hide that smile of happiness from getting complimented. Top kick. Tim Thibodeau says, creatine adds 69 centimeters to your dick. PT Primal Training says, is LP Natty serious?
Is natty as they come.
Natty as they come. And he comes a lot.
I once took creatine.
Not Natty Crew, huh?
Yeah.
Toon Dude 19 says, LP only a year and a half in. Dang. Okay, you guys are surprised by the results. Honestly, and I'm not saying this because I don't think his results are great.
31.
I'm not impressed
Old.
by his results, and in the idea that, like, I think it's crazy. I think it's exactly what we were expecting. You know, him putting in work and come with me to the gym every day until he was like, okay, 6 days a week is what we do. That's just fucking it. That's life. 6 days a week. Never miss a workout. He's doing that on his own. Got his drinking, food, and all that shit in check. And once he got all that shit in check, I was like, he's going to grow exactly this much. And he's gotten exactly there. Now, of course, it is impressive as far as the time scale goes, especially compared to other people that live for a year and a half. For other people, they'll probably be half as far as he is. But because he's doing the right things, it makes you think, oh, is he natty? Is he on steroids? He's natty. He's just doing it right. The same thing as me, except he's 1.5 years in instead of 6 years in. Can you imagine him at 6 years? People are never going to stop asking him if he's on steroids. For me, it never stops. And I have acne. So it's like, guys, you just need to reevaluate how bad you are and get better and grow faster, naturally. You got it. Ozzy Roddy Udi says, do you play video games? Which games is that? I wish I did play video games, but I don't have time often. But if I do play video games, right now it would be GTA 5 and Skyrim. Those games are amazing. Allie Nelson.
Need for Speed.
Need for Speed is fantastic. One of my favorite games of all time is Need for Speed Underground 2. Best soundtrack, most customization, so much fun. Allie Nielsen says, what did you... Oh, we're doing this one again. What did you call LP before Lake Progress?
On the phone.
BG... yeah, right. BG Watcher said, I had to leave. Thanks, bro. See you later, Bruce. See you later, Sylvain Collier. Robert McVeigh says, Brian, have you tried some organic protein called Orgain? It sounds like organs.
It sounds gross.
Weird. Jessica Pether says, effing lol. Jessica, when is your next video going up? I'm tired of seeing nothing. It's only been like a day since our last video. I'm just being a dick.
Yeah.
But seriously, put up a new video, girl. I want to see that first day of eating. That's what I really want to see. I think that's what everyone wants to see.
Oh, they're gonna ask, what am I eating now?
Oh yeah,
Oriental top ramen.
Oriental flavor, baby.
Just raw, dry.
I'm about that chicken, but Oriental's pretty good.
Orientals.
Thibodeau says day equals made. Hell yeah, Tim. I hope I got you subscribers. Actually, Tim, are you still here? If you are, how many subscribers did I get you? That'd be interesting to know. Also,
What?
Jessica Pethris is right there, guys, in the comments. If you want to go,
Sirs.
subscribe to her. Jim Anarchy says, Brian, are you planning on getting Fraxel or scar treatments when Jack and clears up? I'm going to wait a year, see how it looks. At that point, reevaluate, all that kind of stuff. La Sarissa says, LP, OMG, lol. And then Finley Dyer says, oh, they're responding to your bra thing. Finley Dyer says, that was hot, LP. And then Niels Ghoster says, I'm aroused. What's up, Rabasi says, wood plow, LP, no homo. Young Wild and Shredded said, ah, damn.
Is What's Up Bossy really? It's really a dude that's just a troll.
It's really like
Abby.
a 14-year-old, 15-year-old kid that sends me Snapchats. It's pretty funny.
I see.
Trace Stewart, TJ Swole says, top Mr. Olympia, minor number 1, Brian Turner, 2, Frank Zane, 3, Sergio. Thanks, bro. Yeah,
with the trolling comment.
my 2026 Olympia win was pretty good, so that was great. All-time Arnold, of course, Arnold. Zane is beautiful. I'm looking at the guys up on my wall because they're all right here.
Boy,
Serge Nubret is amazing. I don't know if he ever won, but
he's my favorite.
great people. TJ Swole, by the way, I think we're doing Thursday and Friday. Saturday is the actual show. I think Thursday and Friday are the expo, and we'll be staying at your house, right? So that's great. By the way, everyone, Trace Stewart here in the comments. We're going to stay at his house for the expo. Really nice guy.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, I appreciate that. That's cool. So big shout out to him.
I think he's my favorite commenter.
And he will be in the vlog, of course, during the expo. Nicholas Burke says, Tim Thibodeau. Do you remember me? Tim Thibodeau says, can confirm. Good. You guys are friends. Corn meat. No, so it says, come at me, bro. Where do I find the workout plan he talked about? Look it up right now in the search bar on YouTube. Lohilo. I can't post links in the comments right now, so I would, but I can't. What's up, Urbasi says, Brian, can you take your shirts off? No homo. I am actually really tempted to because it's hot, but because you asked, I'm not going to. Pile of That says, how do I convince my parents that using creatine protein has nothing to do with me taking steroids? They don't let me buy it. Literally, look up my video, Humorous Fitness Creatine. I explained to your parents. I'm serious. I made this video so that you could show your parents how okay creatine is, how natural it is. You can show it to them, give them the scientific facts, and it's at that point, after hearing the scientific facts, they still tell you they can't take creatine, then they are just closed-minded and don't accept factual information and just think that they are right. Let them see and see what happens.
They've been brainwashed by Dr. Laura.
If you ever have questions about anything, first go to my channel and then search through my videos. I oftentimes have already answered your question in a very long video that probably took me about 5 hours to make. Just saying.
Sure.
Tim Thibodeau. I just love Tim Thibodeau. I just like saying his name. What's up, Urbasi says, hey, I might look 14, but I turned 19 this month. Seriously. He's all like fucking mad that I said that. Sorry, baby. Your Snapchat's really funny, though. The ones where you're just fucking walking around doing nothing and you're just pointing at your face and it's super awkward for 15 seconds. Love those. They're really funny.
I need to change my Snap.
saying
My
this.
Snapchat. Oh yeah, wait.
What's your snap, bro? Do you want to get snapped?
You can send them to me, but I can't send them. My
Why?
camera doesn't. Yeah, I know.
No one cares.
Exactly.
Tim Thibodeau says, make that 12. I'm not really sure what you guys are talking about at this point, but I really like it. Adam Mount
Like
says,
10.
what?
You said 10.
I know, but I still don't know what that's talking about. Adam Mount says, LP will end up with calorie muscle gains eating top ramen. That's right, man. Nicholas Burke says, how did you have a hernia but not get repaired? Just wondering. My hernia is not big enough for repair, so it would actually do more damage to open it more to repair it than it would to just let it eventually tear and have my intestines split out one day. Tim Thibodeau says, for fuck's sake, every time I comment, the live feed keeps cutting me off. Damn you. What's going on? Sorry, baby. Simcast says, what do you think about the keto diet if you have any experience with it? I mean, both you motherfuckers have to consume a shit ton of calories not to lose weight, so I guess it's not a priority. Keto sucks, bro. I'm not even going to be like, yeah, keto sometimes is good. Okay, well, I will. Sometimes you can use keto, but I think keto sucks. I hate it. It's pointless. You can lose the same weight eating normally and not wasting time and not having shitty workouts. 69 people watching right now. That's funny. He pointed out that there's 69 people. Any comments on soy protein and the estrogen that comes from it? I don't want to lose all my gains. Yes, there is a little bit of the estrogen, but I think it's very negligible, especially if you're pushing hard in the gym. You're going to have a lot of testosterone if you're a dude in your young age. 2Dude19 says, LP, what's your favorite flavor of ramen?
Oriental.
Gross. No, I'm just kidding. Oriental's pretty good. Chicken's so much better, man.
The blue one.
Is LP eating a Pop-Tart? Do you also have a Pop-Tart? Oh, no, it's just got brown stuff on it.
I did last night.
I want a Pop-Tart so bad. Jim Anarchy says, what's your Snapchat, Brian? It is all lowercase, all one word, Brian Turner. BRIANTURNER. Our Reese 720,505,600,600. How do you want? That was good.
422, 666.
Breathe. Okay, Reese says, how long do you think red marks will take to fade on acting? Probably about 4 to 6 months, but it could take anywhere up to 12 years. 12 years. 12 fucking years until you look good. 12 months until you can address it.
Doesn't acting really dry your skin out? So wouldn't it like irritate you?
And then make it more red.
So then you need to get off of it, and then it'll
allow
like,
it to get out of your system, and then repair once it's finally out of your system. And it takes like a couple months for it to get fully out of your system. Good point there. Shots from Slovenia. Oh, Slovenia. Who is your non-bodybuilder man crush? Non-bodybuilder, Seth Rogen. Right? That's the big chunky fat one. Hilarious. Man crush of peace. As far as people who are actually aesthetic looking, I think Ryan Reynolds is really rad. I think he kind of looks like me. Maybe not to you guys, but I do, so I like him. How many liquid meals do you have a day whilst cutting? None. No liquid meals. Primal Training says, greatest cereal of all time, Oreo O's. They don't make them anymore. There were little Cheerios shaped Oreo flavored. Fuck.
I'm going just plain O's. Just O's. That's what they're called.
Cheerios?
No.
Yeah, I know, but like just
O's.
basically shitty Cheerios with no flavoring?
No, they're just called O's, and they have like crunchy little centers. You guys can look them up. They're delicious. They're sugary. They're super. I bet yours are more sugary though.
Oh, they're so good. Also, any fruity shit like Fruit Loops. Oh, dude, Jessica Pethers put up a new video right now. Happy Hump Day workout. Everyone, go check out Jessica Pethers' new video, Happy Hump Day workout. I have one more video I have to show you guys. I have the review of this epic pre-workout. Would you guys like to see that? There's also some leg footage that came from the workout after it that I actually took this pre-workout for. So do you guys want to see that? Let me know right now. I'm going to answer a few more questions and show that.
It's a whole review?
Whole review. Made it last night just for this live show.
I didn't know that. I must have sleep.
Been doing the Lahilo split now. What should I do if I can't hit heavy leg days after the high rep leg days? Should I take a day off? Even after 3 days? You can't do it? I think you should just do it. Jessica Pethers, not to be a dick, I'm just saying that you should probably just do it. If you're sore, just do it. It's okay. Soreness doesn't matter. Just do it.
Do it.
I'm kind of being a dick right now.
Just do it.
Just do it. Jessica Pethers says, posted one this morning. Hell yeah, you did. Pile that to Snapchat. All right, guys. I love how you guys get to dictate this.
I can't wait.
There are 6 Snapchats. This is the kid that I said looks like he's 14, but he's actually 18. Oh, yeah. I love this kid. Here's what he said. So cheeky. SBM sends me a picture of his weird hairy leg. Anders. Titcher, get the fuck off, bro. Ricky. We meet again. I have all just weightlifting snaps all the time. I feel the gains with a Coke Zero in his hand. Good man. Oh no, Coca-Cola Life. What is that, made with like stevia or something? That's cool. There you go. Jim Thibodeau says I'm eating Pop-Tarts right now. Probably.
He's always eating Pop-Tarts.
Probably eating a Fiber One bar.
Yeah, Fiber One bar.
Pop-Tarts.
And
some fucking candy.
Some kind of like jelly thing.
Anything that a little white girl would eat from ages 6 to 14, that's what Tim's eating for his day of eating. I always laugh so fucking hard when it's just full days of eating. I'm like, that's a little girl food, that's a little girl food, and it's fine. It doesn't matter. It fits his macros. I just think it's fucking hilarious. Brian Turner equals Ryan Reynolds. Thank you. I'm glad you agree with me. A lot of people will tell me I'm crazy, and I'm just trying to like be cocky about it. I think I look like Ryan Reynolds. I look more like Canelo Alvarez. So, gotta go. See you soon. See ya, you bleed jam. Sylvania is what?
Finley Dyer? Is that your real name? Finley Dyer? That's a sweet name.
Finley. I want Finley as my name.
Finley Dyer. Finley Dyer.
Shout out from Malaysia, if you even know about it. Troll. I know all about Malaysia, bro. Milady. Milady, Malaysia. Is it really true that wearing kitty shirts and drinking ketchup will make me go Super Saiyan and be doing it, and the pump is unreal? Absolutely.
Yes, ketchup.
1000% true. Now you have much better muscles than Ryan Reynolds. Thank you. Thank you. But I don't have the facial aesthetics, so you know we have things on each other. But you know what? Every time we hang out, you know, he's really nice to me, and we have a lot of fun smoking hookah. It's good. It's good.
Pass me the hookah.
Pass me the pass me the hookah. Pass me the hookah. Vid Polunk says, check out some dude bodybuilder, Slovenian genetics. I will probably maybe check that out later. Primal Trading says, blasphemy, cinnamon toast crunch is the goat. Actually, that stuff's pretty gross once it sits in milk for more than 10 minutes. You have to eat that as soon as you put milk in it. You have to eat it. Otherwise, it'll soak and it turns into weird, spongy cinnamon sponge. Seriously. Hey, Brian, was wondering what your opinion of cardio during a lean bulk was or is. Cardio is good for increasing the amount of oxygen you can take out of the air, but it will take your calories away. But you could do cardio while you're bulking. Just make sure that you're making up for those calories you burnt by eating them. Brian Reynolds. That was pretty funny.
Good.
Primal Training says, you can just put mini Oreos in milk and call them Oreo-O's. You're a dirty slut.
Those get soggy quick.
I can't eat that kind of stuff. So I'm just vicariously talking about food that I like, but I can't. Yo, Brian, what's the take on Greg Plitt? Greg Plitt's cool, man. He doesn't have his own YouTube channel. He has it well produced for him, which is a different type of fitness channel than me. We aren't going to interact ever because he has a production company. I don't. Cool. But the guy's cool. The guy's cool. Yo, Brian, just got my ISSA certification, and I'm trying to get a job at a gym. Had interviews at LA and Golds, but they want experience, so I tried Fitness 19 and 365 and waiting on interviews. Any tips? Pretend that you've trained people before. Be like, yeah, I trained independently as a trainer. Did you just say, oh, yeah, there's, like, independently. That means you have no boss. So you have experience, but they can't call you on it. Just saying, it's a good idea. Also, be confident, be professional, look them in the eyes, shake their hands hard. Bicky, chicky. Tim Thibodeau says, LMAO wrecked. I can barely eat candy. Haha. Bullshit, you eat so much delicious food. So much good food, man. I want to go with
Burger King chicken fries in the gym.
That was pretty funny in Sports Authority. Tim, when I visit you or vice versa, not only are we going to collab, of course, on like 52,000 other videos, but one of our videos we should do a full day of eating. But instead of being a full day of eating for both of us, I'm just going to follow you along and eat exactly what you eat for a whole day. So if you have a Fiber One bar, I'll have a Fiber One bar. When you have like Pixie sticks for lunch, I'll have Pixie sticks for lunch. And when we have gummy worms for dinner, dude, I'll have gummy worms for dinner. It'll be great, dude.
gummy worms with little fun
And then the next day, we'll just eat fucking brown rice, chicken, and potatoes.
Yeah, for yours? Yeah.
Just hate ourselves. Have some oatmeal. Freddie Jimenez says, you do look like Canelo. Thank you. Have you heard of Mud Turtle Vision? If so, will you do a collab soon? The guy's a little, he's a little cocky. Honestly, he's very cocky. I've known about him for a couple years. I shouted him on my old channel. We negotiated a double shout. I would shout him, he'd shout me back. I shouted him, then I was like, hey, you gonna shout me out? And then he deleted his channel, made a new channel. I was like, hey, you gonna shout me out? This is how adults work together. We do things that we say. And then he never shouted me out. I'm a little bit not so cool about that, but whatever. You know, kid does his own thing. I guess, you know, you respect certain people and don't respect other people. That's cool. I respect everyone, but whatever. Sassy. That was a sassy response. I'm so sassy when I cut, dude. I always catch myself being super sassy.
I was sassy a few weeks ago.
Fuck, I hate being sassy too.
Sassy mamba.
I'm not a sassy person, but when I cut, I am. Finley Dyer says, "Oh, you guys like my name?" Aw, we do. Finley. Is Finley a girl or a guy name?
I don't know. I know. It's sweet though.
But this name's cool too. I always read it Joakim, and then I'm like, oh, it's Joaquin. Is this Joaquin Muscle? That'd be cool. Joaquin Utnavek says, what are your macros, both of you? He doesn't do macros. I sort of do macros. My macros is a 50% split of carbs. So my calories are 3,000, but it comes from 50% carbs, 35% protein, and 15% fat.
I'm no Tim Thibodeau when it comes to macros.
Yeah, seriously. Calories are so much better. Xiao Wen Poi says, Matt Ogus, POG, if you had to choose one. Matt Ogus. Andres, where'd he go? Andres Olgard. Can't wait for the launch of the Beyond the Week Fedora. Yeah, me too. I can't wait for that. And Beyond the Week toothpaste. It's pretty exciting. You guys make my post-workout dumps enjoyable. I hope that you guys do what I do and you watch stuff while you're dumping. And I hope that I'm one of the videos that you guys watch while you're dumping. I'd really feel honored. Nicholas Burke says, turn it up. Serious. Can't imagine not lifting. Effing hernia, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Just move through it, dude. I don't even care. Simcast says, oh shit, Tim, every time I comment, my feed gets cut off too. Xiao Poi says, how old is LP?
Ancient.
Super old.
Way old.
64 next month. Crazy, right? Eric Jesperson says, is ketchup really testosterone boosting, or is that a joke because I just chugged a bottle of it? Eric Jesperson is that kid at our gym, I believe. Gavin? I believe that's Gavin. I think he told me his name is, he put his name as Eric Jesperson. Anyways.
350%.
3,050%.
Oh, 3,000.
Yeah, it moved up because we got a different testosterone, ketchup.
Sometimes you can order like special ketchups online.
Seriously,
the special flavored ones.
No, but yes. Kyle Pellerin says, "Don't judge the Pop-Tarts, bro." I don't judge. I don't judge. Sean Andrews says, "How long after lifting should I expect to start seeing gains?" Immediately, but you won't respect your gains until about a few years into it. Tim Thibodeau says, "Because Quest bars are expensive."
Yes, they are.
They are very expensive, but very delicious. I challenge you to read my name, Sibba Junk. Valorock says, do you have protein shakes? If not, where do you get 250 grams plus of protein? Meat, my friend. Meat. Chicken and meat. ToonDude19 says, LP, tell us something funny that happened to you this week.
This week?
I'm on the toilet right now. Lots of LP questions coming in.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's hard to come up with.
LP doesn't have fun, so
I always do. I did breakdancing in your video.
That was pretty fun.
Good. That was really good. He was recording a vlog, and I vlog bombed. Did a soaring eagle around a cardio room.
It's pretty cheeky.
Brought it down to a real tight circle. Dropped it onto my butt, spun it out, and then landed in the old, like that on the ground. It was pretty sweet.
What was that? Was that Tasty Tuesdays?
I think it was Tasty Tuesdays.
It was Tasty Tuesday number 2.
That was funny.
LP, were you homeschooled as well?
Not at all.
Nope.
Not even once.
Not even once. We had a very different childhood. Joaquin Utnavik says, I use 30 grams of whey in my oatmeal for breakfast and 30 after my workout. Should that be considered my total protein intake or just extra? You include that and then eat more protein on top of that. I'll tell Mud Turtle to give you a shout out. Serious, do it, my brother. And if you feel like it, you can remind him that I shouted him like an eternity ago. I don't really give a shit either way. do what you want. Where's Opera Bossy? You're funny, man. Violinist says, Brian, would you ever do the 10K calorie challenge? Absolutely, except not when I'm in contest prep. But obviously, out of contest prep, easy. I would do that regularly. Like I would do that without a problem. I'd probably ham it up though. I'd probably do like 12K or something. I should make a new challenge. I should do like the 15K challenge and then be like, come at me, fucking bros. What was your opinion on fat burners? If you have everything else in check, they're worth it. If not, then figure out everything else. Ahaha, you make my day. That's right, Sibagenic. Getnator says, any side effects of pre-workout while working on any side effects of pre-workout while on Accutane? No side effects. I feel fine. Tom LeCoctor says, Juan Morel's 20K calorie cheat day is insane. Ooh, I did not know there was someone that did that. I'll check it out. Alright, guys. So, I really want to show you this. I haven't shown you it. This is the last video that I have to show you for this live show. I went home last night, and I was like, you know what? Like, I was tired, and I was like, I want to lay down. I did leg day. I did cardio. Everything was done. I was hungry. And I was like, you know what? I want to make the live show tomorrow even more entertaining. So, I edited this, took a little time, and made this video for you guys. It's very quick. I think like 3 minutes. So, please watch it through. I'm going to upload it later today, so make sure that you like and comment that as well. I'd really appreciate that. Without further ado, here is the epic pre-workout review. I'll be right back.
What's up, guys? Welcome to my review of the Epic with a Q pre-workout. Now, I'm gonna be shirtless. I'm sorry, it's really murky mud butt here where I live in San Diego right now. It's hot as hell. Anyways, on to the review of the actual supplement. Now, I've never heard of this supplement in my life, but I just got it in the mail and I was like, you know, let's try this out. I love trying new supplements and I love reviewing them before other people review them because, you know, you guys have heard C4 reviews since the day it came out for like 4 years now, but it's fun to see a pre-workout you've never heard of. Anyways, I looked on the back and it's pretty simple stuff. It's mostly just caffeine that's fueling the stimulant, so it's not a bunch of like you know, very synephrine or 1,3-dimethylamine type of stimulants. It's very normal, and it kind of reflected that in the workout. You know, it was good energy, but it wasn't too crazy. Now, anyways, let's move on to the first exercise. I went 3 plates for the first set, and then I was like, wow, that was super easy. You know, I thought this was gonna be a lot harder because last time I did this exercise, it was very hard, and I was like, all right, let's go up, and I kept warming up, and then I ended up, I think, at 5 plates. I can't really recall, but I think it was 5 plates, and I got it for a good amount of reps, like 6 reps or something like that, and then my knee started hurting, so I stopped. But you know, this pre-workout fueled very well a workout that was, you know, explosive, and I was tired today. I didn't sleep quite right, and I was still able to really like accelerate myself and push myself during the workout, which I was really happy with. So what I was covering with that is the focus was really good because I was able to pick myself up and get into the workout even though I didn't sleep very well. So I'd say the focus was probably like an 8.5 or 9 out of 10 just because it was a very clean focus. The energy, again, is very clean. It wasn't a lot of stimmy. There wasn't a big come down. I didn't like feel like I was cracking out or like I was on drugs. I just felt, you know, like, okay, now we're ready. Now we're alert. Now we're awake. So I'd say I'd give that like an 8.5 if you like natural, just regular feeling stimulation. If you like, you know, kind of crazy stuff, then I would go with D-Stunner. D-Stunner is full of stimulants that will just blow your mind if you're into that kind of stuff. Now let's skip back. The mixability of this, I wouldn't give it all that great of a rating. I'd probably say it's probably like a 6.5, maybe a 6, because at the end of the drink, even after I had stirred it, probably for about a good 30-40 seconds, there was a good amount of clumpage, good amount of like, you know, pre-workout mud. But luckily the drink actually does not taste that bad. It doesn't taste good. It's not something that you're gonna look forward to, but it's very minimal. It's very bland and dull, which is awesome for me because something like D-Stunner is very offensive. You know what I mean by that? It's like it has its own bite. It's very hard to get down. Sometimes you even like kind of gagging against it, but this just tastes like Tang or some sort of powdered drink, but without the sugar, just super plain, which for me is a huge plus. So that taste is probably a 9 out of 10. So overall, this pre-workout is great if you want something that's not overstimulating, if you want something that's not, you know, offensive tasting, if you want something that's not, you know, too crazy. It's very, you know, it's something you can take on a day-to-day basis no matter what you're working out, your upper body, your lower body, and it's just very smooth and there's no come down. It's very nice if you like something that's mild but effective. I would give this, personally, just because I like this type of a pre-workout, I'd give this an 8.5, maybe even a 9 out of 10. Alright guys, there's my review of a pre-workout you probably haven't heard of yet. Now if you're watching the live show right now, thank you guys for tuning in. I love you so much. I'm sure we're just about to have fun in about 15 seconds when this video is over. If you're watching this, you know, independently, you're not watching a live show right now, thank you for checking out the video. Please like the video, comment the video, and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in the next video. And if you're watching this right now, I'll see you right now. What's up, guys?
Right now, baby! Oh, shoot! You see that? You see how it worked? It worked right now. Welcome back to the live show. Someone was commenting right now being like, is this video live? And then they were like disappointed. Honestly, it's a video that I recorded for you guys and made it for this live show. It's more fun than just sitting here, you know, give you guys a little like it's like hosting a show, give you guys like little clips to watch. It's fun. I'm really excited about the next live show, which is going to be on the 28th, I believe. Yeah, I think the 28th is the next live show, and I'm gonna be trying to really revamp this whole live show thing because I've just been doing it the same way, and now I want to make it a show. I'm gonna have, you know, probably 6 or 7 clips from YouTubers you know, as well as some other unedited, undeleted, raw stuff from myself. And I'm gonna host the show. I'm gonna take you guys from one clip to the next while answering your questions, but it's gonna be more structured and more like a real show that you can watch. I'm really excited about that. It's gonna be a lot of fun. If there's anybody on YouTube that you guys want to see in that show, let me know. I'll get a hold of them, see if I can get them in it. Tim Thibodeau says, oh, Chopin Wen says, Tim, when are you gonna do one of these live shows? And then Tim Thibodeau says, give me a sec, I'll answer that in a bit. He's going to go make a live event right now, I bet you. What's up, Rabasi says, Tim, you should do a live show too. Serious. I know, I fucking love Tim. I would watch that entire thing. I'm serious, I would watch that whole thing. I've never taken a pre-workout in the 2 years that I've been lifting. Should I be taking one? You shouldn't be taking one. Like it's not like something you should do. If you want to take one, do it. Xiao Wenpoi says #fail. Lol. Mika says awesome review, man. Thank you, dude. I'm glad that you liked it. Yeah, I'm really stoked you guys like it. I like making those types of videos. You know, well produced like reviews. It's fun. Edson also says awesome review. Thank you, man. Says the 27th is the next live show. That's actually incorrect. I put that in wrong. So it's going to be the 28th. I just need to change the date on that. Actually, I should do this. I should put it in the description here so you guys can check it out and then bookmark it and have it ready. Also, sorry, I'm eating a bagel, guys, because I'm going to go work out after this. So I showed you that video while I went and made a bagel. And I almost finished it before this even went live, which is pretty funny. Sorry guys, I can't find the link for the next live event. Anyways, I'll be posting about it like I always do. But the next live event is going to be insane. It's going to be a lot better than what you guys have come to know these live shows as being, which is not bad at all in the first place. What are you eating? Bagel. Did the stream freeze for anyone else? Not for me. I hope it didn't freeze for you guys. Colin Newton says, have you got any tips for dieting on a student budget? I actually have a video called Bulking on a Budget or Bulking for Cheap. Look through my videos. You'll see that. What's up, Rabasi says he's eating a dick. Yum. Andrew Hakeem says, yo! 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 What's up, man? Sipa Januk says, what time is it right now in the U.S. of Americas? It is 102 p.m. It's 102, ladies and gentlemen. Which reminds me, Snapchats. These are fun. One more month on Accutane. Good luck, my brother. Here's another one from Shazo Day. He says, been on YouTube for the last 5 hours. What is life? Here's Wankster Lowell. He drew a wiener into his own mouth. Serious. Finlay. Hey, here's Finlay. Awesome. Bruh. Ian. That's cool, man. I didn't know, this is Finlay. Oh my god, I didn't know if you were a guy or not, and now I do. What's up, Finlay? Awesome. I already beat you to it. What's up, Rabasi? I already beat you to it. Sean Anders says, thanks, man. Keep pushing with YouTube. You deserve all the good that's coming your way. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I really hope that my channel keeps growing. I'm working on it, man. I'm really trying to make it bigger for you guys. Really trying to up the quality and production for you guys as well. It's hard to talk this much, guys. You see I'm sweating a little bit here? You see that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a lot of work. Dorak says, Brian, what are your thoughts on Joseph Rockich? Now, I've known about Joseph Rockich for a very, very long time. As you guys know, I'm a Misker, bodybuilding.com Misker, and he's been on there for an eternity. He used to be kind of a little cocky douche. I think he kind of has gone away from that. He's kind of like, you know, become more mature. As you know, I used to be a cocky douche too, and then I was like, you know what, let's mature a little bit. But he looks sick. Looks cool. I don't think he really does anything as far as like being part of the fitness community. He more just like looks good and then has online clients, I think. Tim Thibodeau says, for those who asked if I'll ever do a live show, I will eventually. However, I stream on Twitch. Search T squared bra, and squared is spelled out, okay? T squared bra as well. So until I do a live feed on YouTube, I'll be on Twitch most weekends. I have yet to make it to one of Thibodeau's weekend shows, mainly because on the weekends I'm editing videos harder than I am on the weekdays, so I don't have a lot of time. But I'm sure it's fantastic. But seriously, Tim, RuneScape and commentary is great, but I want to see your beautiful, lovely face sitting in your room just answering questions away. And I'll be trolling you and giving you real good cues. Man, come on, let's do this. I'll give you a little shout on my channel and get your live show popping and whatnot. Come on, let's do this. I want to see it. Simcast says, #/fit/ is the best place to be, man. You should post my stuff in /fit. That would be amazing. Seriously amazing. Eric Jesperson says, do more supplement reviews. You're like the only one I trust on this stuff. Thank you, man. I'm glad that I have a a voice of authority for you. I will definitely keep doing them. You guys want to suggest any supplements? That'd be awesome. Or if you guys ever feel like sending me supplements, that would be even more awesome, and I will definitely review and give you a shout out. That'd be awesome. Niels Ghoster says, you still play RuneScape, Tim? Fuck yeah, he plays RuneScape. I used to when I was a little kid. Unfortunately, I deleted my account. Otherwise, I would be playing with Tim right now. That would be sick if I still had my account. Damn it. Tim, what level are you, by the way? I got to 86. Oh, bless me. Right in the face. Violinist250 says, should I do deadlifts? I do other compound movements like bench press and shoulder press and squats, but I don't want to do deadlifts because I'm afraid that I'll fuck up my back. Any comments? Thank you, bro. You don't have to do, you don't have to do deadlifts, but you can. They're really good for building your overall strength and your body. But if you don't want to do them, you don't have to, baby. Just build your legs another way. Sibinajic says, my left wrist always hurts when I do dumbbell curls. Any advice on how to prevent that? Maybe some wrist straps. Try different ways of holding your hands. Sometimes I like to do a limp wrist. I know it sounds weird, but I like to do a limp wrist when I'm doing barbell curls, so it'll look like this. At the bottom of it, it'll be like this, like a regular curl, and then as I come up, my hand, you see that? You see how my hand is continuously limp as I come up? So the bar's right here, and I adjust my wrist. That way my wrist is not taking any of the force and trying to stay rigid. I'm just letting it all rely right into the elbow. Is the bicep, and I was just flexing for you guys. That was the reason of that, honestly. All kinds of nose gains. Don't know what that means. All kinds of ear nose gains. Do you think that consuming creatine during a cut is good? You can if you want to, if you're not worried about holding water. It's not that big a deal. Yeah, not. More questions, ladies and gentlemen. More questions. We have 77 people watching. I think we'll stream until 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 37 minutes right now. But we are out of questions, so if you guys want to ask questions, it'd be awesome. Also, if you guys want, I can look through some of my videos. Actually, you know what? We'll save that for next. We'll save that for next time. We'll give you guys some good videos for next time. Niels Ghoster says, Brian, things have changed a lot on RuneScape. Combat level goes up to 200 now. What? 200? So if I had my old account, I would be a little bitch because I was at 88 level overall and like 90 combat. What is this RuneScape that we speak of now?
You don't even know.
Why do things have to change?
These are first world. First world issues.
Lol, Niels, I play old school RuneScape. That EOC shit is annoying. Fuck yeah, Thibodeau's on that old school shit. Dude, Thibodeau, let's go play Castle Wars. I just say this, but I can't really do it. But that would be fun. Let's go play Castle Wars. It's so much fun back in the day. Sethi Bond 420 says, who does LP think the hottest YouTube girlfriend is? Girlfriend? You mean like girlfriend of a YouTuber?
I'm old, so it's hard for me to say.
There aren't any YouTube girlfriends. The only one I can think of is Nikki Blackadder. Who else is a girlfriend of a YouTuber?
Wait. Oh no, he means like ones that you have a crush on.
No, I think he literally means who the YouTube girlfriends. But as far as girls go, Jessica Petrus. That's gonna be my answer for anything that involves what female we're watching right now.
When I was younger.
I'm just gonna always refer to Jessica Petrus from this point on. She's got one of those names too, where like a girl's like, "Oh, have you seen Jessica Petrus?" And then another girl's like,
That's
"What?"
cool.
And then you pull it up, and you know, it's like one of those type of girls. Excuse me. Young Wild and Shredded says, "What show are you going to do?" I'm doing November 1st. You guys will see that in the progress video that goes up right after this video. So right after this live broadcast in 20 minutes, I'm going to put up that video. Please go watch it, like it, comment it. I really would appreciate that. Share it, all that stuff. It really helps when you guys do that kind of stuff. Also, if we have any Miskers, please go to my thread on the Mist and bump it. You can find the link in pretty much any video that I post from this point on. I'm going to put the Mist link down there for the next week. So yeah, go bump that thread. It would really help me, seriously. Hashtag LP's back.
That's me.
That's him, man. Thorax says, form tips on front squats. I'd have to make a video to explain that one. I couldn't just tell you. I'd have to show you. Xiao Wen Poi says,
front squats.
Where's the OJ missing gains?
Yeah.
We're not close enough to the workout yet. We're 20 minutes out from this broadcast, which means we're 45 minutes out from the workout. So I'll drink that orange juice in about 20 minutes, baby. Gabber Brief says, stats are still the same. Don't know what that means. Valrex says, do you hate vegetarians? No, man. I don't hate anybody at all. I love everyone. Finley Dyer says, love you feeling your boobs. I do that. I tend to like just... That is weird. I never understand why I do that. Same thing with girls, though. I guess girls sometimes feel their boobs, and people are like, they're trying to be provocative, but maybe they're just feeling their boobs.
So like really feeling it out.
Sethy Bound says, yes. Me too, yes. Neil Ghoster said, haha, 07 was fun when it was free. RuneScape was cool when it was free. Cameron Will says, is it ever too late to start building muscle? I'm 27 and haven't seen much in terms of definition and mass.
Old man crew, check
It is never too old to start building muscle. If you're 45, it's fine. 27, you're younger than he is. He started at 30.
Yep.
So you're multiple years younger than him, and he's made progress in a year and a half that most kids my age won't make in 3 years. Never too old, baby. We are males, and for males, it is very easy for us to get into it. What are amino acids, and do you recommend taking them? Amino acids are very small portions of proteins, and you can supplement those because certain parts of them are reported to do certain things for you, help in recovery, keep you from going catabolic. When should you use them? When you're cutting. If you're not cutting, then you're already having so much calories and so much protein coming in from your diet that you aren't going to need any of those little things. But if you're cutting and you're deficient on calories, it can be good. Sibigenetic says it's never too late to play RuneScape. That's right. Thorax says we'll bump for reps. Semi-serious. If you bump that thread, I'll rep you. If you bump anything else, I'll never know who you are. But if you bump that thread and say, you know, from YouTube, rep me, I got you, Thorax. I got you. I wish I could post a link, but I can't post a link, you know, here on
That'd
this.
be pretty sweet.
But the title is Give This Respected Misk YouTube Bra a Look or something like that. Something like that. Those are the first couple words. Jessica Pethris. Aw, baby, I love you too. She's so cheeky, dude. So funny. Violinist 255-347-8290-652
45, 394.
86.
SUV.
CSI.
NFL. MMC.
MMA, UFC, GNC.
Softball.
Does anyone know where to get Quest chips from? I looked in GNC, couldn't find them. I don't believe they have them out in stores at GNC's yet, but Google Quest chips. It's on Quest.com. Use Quest.com/protein-chips. You know, order them online. Jessica Pethris again. Oh yeah. Oh baby, love you too. That's funny. Gabber Reith said, I always work out just after I've eaten dinner. Is this bad? Give yourself about at least 45 minutes to digest. Otherwise, something called gastric emptying is going to happen where food is just stuck in your stomach. You're not digesting it. It's just sitting there. And it's going to be a hard workout. Mega Mr. Master says, shave or wax competition. Any problem with ungrown hairs? Cannot shave because in that 2-day period before you get to the competition, you're going to grow a little bit of hair, and it's going to screw up your adhesion of your tan. All sorts of bad stuff's going to happen. Make it look a little less defined. So, absolutely every time, wax crew. It's going to pull the follicle out of the skin, and then you're going to have no hair until like 6 days out from the comp. By the way, I'm really not excited about the whole tanning thing. My tan always gets fucked up. I hate the idea of it. I sweat too much. It's horrible. We'll see how it works. I thought LP was like 21 years old.
Nice. Thanks, buddy.
making days over there, Sethy. Florian Knaple says, longest time you would recommend cutting, as long as is necessary. Doesn't matter how long that is, as long as you get to your goal. For me, it takes about 8 weeks to manage, you know, get rid of some of the fat. It takes about 16 weeks to get shred fucking nasty. Mr. David says, FF's, for fuck's sake, missing the live show every time. That's your own fault, man. I well warn everybody. In videos, on Instagram, and Facebook, everything, man. I tell you guys to bookmark it. Bookmark the next one now. Shawo Wen Pai says, is post-workout meal timing important? Some people will argue. I personally think you should get some food in your body. You're deficient in nutrients because you just killed it for an hour, theoretically. You need some food. Where do you recommend vegetarians get their protein from? They're going to have to make proteins out of incomplete sources from vegetables, which is a bitch. Sucks for you guys. I'm going to be over here eating chicken and not worrying about combining cucumbers and bean sprouts to make protein. But it's like alchemy almost. It's like witch doctrine.
Protein alchemy.
But you know, you can also get hemp protein powder or soy protein powder,
Oh,
or you can eat soy and like
hemp
live
protein
bars and shit
powder
like
is
that.
terrible.
It's horrible.
I did a review of hemp protein
It's
powder.
it's bad.
So bad.
Check it out. You check it out, and then wait for the part where he like drinks the whole cup, and then there's stuff at the bottom. And we show that.
Oh,
It's so murky.
the
mud.
stuff at the bottom is so bad.
It's murky mud.
You can add all the flavoring you want, but the stuff at the bottom is always going to be there.
Right. It's bad. Simcask says, "I would hate to be in a zombie apocalypse with LP. He's gonna consume all of the calories before we can."
That's right. That's right, man.
Getnator says, "Will you join the Flaccid Boys? We have connections in California and Daytona Beach. There are many departments within it, such as the Gnome Squad, Twerk Team, and bodybuilding." Oh, wait, I thought that was a joke at first, and I think he's being fucking serious because he gave me a link. The Flaccid Boys, bro? You named your team the Flaccid Boys?
No, I like the cover photo thing of it's like a fast food cup.
Hell yeah, it is. Like a little
It's
Crisco.
toy. It's toy.
Tesco cup.
Cisco.
Yeah, so I'm not going to join the Flaccid Boys. Sorry. MXKO says, "If you were able to pick one food to eat every day on a bulk, what would it be?"
Pop-Tarts.
Without problem? Yeah, it would be something real
Pop-Tarts.
sturdy. It would definitely be cereal with milk for me.
Now chocolate Pop-Tarts. I discovered those last night. I never had those
Or
before.
frozen strawberry ones.
Ooh, girl. Love that
Ooh,
body.
ooh. Or the marshmallow fudge ones, cold instead of hot. So good.
Ooh, cold.
Tim Tubby Fat Tit says, "Alright, I have to drive back to school. Fuck my life. Enjoy checking in. You do too much for me, baby girls." I never do anything for you, Tim. I just do what feels natural.
Exactly what feels natural.
And helping you feels natural because I love you.
Very natural.
Have a good day at school. I'm sorry that you have to drive. I think it's an hour or something to school. I'm
Yeah,
really
it's
sorry
a
about
hard
that,
life.
bro. Keep doing your thing, man. I can't wait for your next video. Everyone, go subscribe to Tim Thibodeau. Look at him in the comments here. Click his shit. Check him out. I love him. Subscribe to him. He's like my best friend here on YouTube. Thorax says, "Bumped Misk alias is Zanefya." Thank you, bro. I appreciate the bump. Shaolin Pao says, "Hi, guys." Sibigen X says, "Enjoy school." Everyone's saying bye to Tim, man. If this is Tim's show, this ain't even Brian's show no more. What's up, bossy? Skip school, Tim. You're famous now. Tim says, "It's only gay if you make it gay." Serious, if you. Can you flex for the camera, baby girl? No. Pain Train Choo Choo. If you ever ask me to flex for the camera, I won't. But if you don't, I'll probably end up doing it naturally. Yo, Brian, do you use anything to wash your face? I've been using a clean and washing cloth. I'm fairly generally going to my face. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can totally do what you've been doing using a washcloth. That's great. I don't wash my face with anything like benzoyl peroxide or anything like that because Accutane makes your face super sensitive, so I can't use anything that's like alcoholic or anything like that. But I use cold water and I just wash my face after I wash my hands. Bruno Barker says, "You bitch, stop skipping my fucking question. Maybe you should ask it more clearly." I don't see your question, baby. Ask it again. Make sure it's a good question. What is your current body fat? I'd say I'm about 9 to 10% body fat. Well, it's kind of hard to judge because I'm holding water because I haven't cut my sodium.
According to the fancy handheld digital thingy at the gym, I'm 7.5.
I know, that thing's so dumb. When people tell
So
when people brag to me about the hand
7.5.
caliper, I'm like, okay, so you're 4.5% body fat, so you're 1.5% body fat off of being dead from having too little body fat. Cool. Do you guys know that you cannot survive for longer than, I think it's an hour or 45 minutes, something like that, being under 3% body fat, because that body fat is actually necessary for your body to function. So when people are like, "Oh yeah, dude, my boy had like 2%, like 1% body, he didn't have any, he had 0% body fat."
0% body
When people say that shit, I'm like, you don't know anything, and I really would like to just continue talking to you right now about bodybuilding. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyways, Bruno Barker says, Joaquin says, "Any point of bulking, then cutting if you're not going on stage. Is it better to just straight bulk for a long period of time? Bulk as long as you can, and as long as you can handle it, then cut."
As long as your ego can take it.
Exactly.
I gave
Longer
up.
the better, man. Primal Training says, "Studying for physiology test. Can I get a goodbye shout out, baby girls?" Goodbye, Primal Training. Goodbye. As they're going up the stairs. Good night, Primal Training. Enjoy studying for school. I hate that. That's
Oh, he used my intro.
Oh yeah, Primal Training. If you guys go check out his channel, His intro is made by LP. That's really fun. Slimcast says, vegetarians got wrecked. Gabber Reith says, how often should you change your workout schedule? As often as you feel comfortable. The reason people say you should change it every like 4 to 8 weeks is not because of muscle confusion, but actually because of your own confusion. Eventually people get used to their workout, and literally because they're mentally used to their workout, not because their fibers have adjusted to it, but because mentally they've gotten used to their workout, they're now having a hard time progressing because they're so used to using 60s every time. They're really trying to get that 65, but for some reason it's just so much easier to do 60. You get comfortable, that's why. So you should change it when you feel uncomfortable, when you feel like you've gotten too comfortable and you want to stop your plateauing.
Yeah, like I am sore from the new gym we've been going to. Like
Different
really
exercises.
sore. Different exercises, different machines, everything.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Molly Pop, creatine at 15, yo, no go. Yes, go ahead and do it. It's perfectly fine. Seth Yvonne 420 says, you gotta make a video imitating Jeff said like you did in your Tasty Tuesday video, bro.
Yeah.
I've made a few Jeff said videos. I did the, what was that one with Matt Major?
Oh, Bruno Baker stuff keeps getting flagged as spam for some reason.
Who the fuck is Bruno Baker? Oh!
Oh, wait.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, I've made a video. Anyways, Bruno Baker. I've been a New York State champion powerlifter for many years, and I put on a lot of weight. Now I'm trying to slim down. Any suggestions on dieting? Look up how to set up your Cut Humorous Fitness. It's a video I made a while ago. It's exactly what I would tell you right now, but even more well-produced and thought out. BSCC says, good pre- and post-workout meal ideas. This is what I do every day, and I'm sorry there's not a lot of variety here, but it is what works, and you shouldn't fix what isn't broken. That's not good. My pre-workout meal every single day is between 50 and 85 grams of carbohydrates with a little bit of protein and very, very minimal fats. That is about 1 hour out from my workout. Then about 15 to 20 minutes before my workout, I drink 1 cup of orange juice, which is about 8 flow ounces of orange juice. That is because this is going to give me a bunch of blood sugar, a bunch of glucose in my body to get good pumps, to have a lot of energy. Then post-workout, I always get a lot of the same thing, basically. A lot of carbs, a lot of protein, very minimal fats because you don't want to be absorbing fats during post-workout when your insulin is being spiked. You don't want to drive that fat into your fat cells. You want to keep fat away. So, again, I'd say usually mine is about 40 to 75 grams of carbs with this time much more protein. Instead of being like 20 grams of protein, this time it's somewhere around 30 to 50 grams of protein. And that is what I do for my pre- and post-workout meals every day. Sibigenex says, don't flex for the camera. That was pretty cheeky. Joaquin says, Mike Chang has not changed his physique in years, still has millions of subs. Isn't that shitty? If me and Mike worked out, man, I'd show him a few things. Irtaza6 says, should you track fruit and vegetables? Absolutely, yes, you should. Brian, do you cry every time? I cry every time. Thorax says, do you watch any anime? No, I can't stand the fact that anime artists are too cheap to continue animating the mouths of their animations, so they just stop the entire cartoon and then just move the mouths, and
that's the shitty ones.
It ruins it.
That's the really bad ones.
The only animes that I like are American ones.
Oh.
All Asian ones I've ever seen, all Japanese ones are all like that.
I watch a lot of anime.
And then there's American Japanese fusions like Samurai Jack and other things, and those are way better, much more well produced because it's better by far. It's significantly 100,000 times better than any anime I've ever seen. Animes feel very cheap to me sometimes.
I hate Dragon Ball Z. That's the kind of anime.
Yeah, but even worse, something Shampoo, and what's that fucking one? Oh, that's gonna bug me, man. Ah, oh, what's that one? It's like, that bugs me. Now I can't remember it. It's annoying. Anyways, no, I don't watch that. Eric J says, Ronnie Coleman sounds funny. Do you think he is a retard or just a black redneck?
Ronnie Coleman is an amazing man.
Yeah, don't.
Lightweight.
I would not suggest disrespecting one of the founders of the importance that bodybuilding is.
You will hear me say lightweight.
Yeah.
Sometimes on my workouts.
Much respect to the man. And you know what? Not everyone has to be, working with a PhD to be impressive and inspire and garner respect because they deserve it. That man deserves it.
Look at CT Fletcher. He is one of my favorite.
God,
He is
bro.
one of my favorite YouTuber
That's
guys
pretty
ever.
funny.
But it's true. He doesn't have any certs or anything.
Yeah, he's not formally educated, but
But now
still,
you can pay $25.
why could you not respect that man? He's just a person. What's it matter if he has a paper? I mean, if you guys saw my Instagram post, I show very little care for the degree that I just got. I couldn't give a shit because you guys should respect me just as much with or without. Although I will say that someone already referred to my degree because they wanted to get a consult, and they were like, I wanted to ask you some food questions, and I know you just got your degree, so I thought it would be worth it. And I'm like, 2 weeks ago, it wasn't going to be worth it? Like, I would have told you the same anyways, just saying. Also, guys, I offer consultations, 45-minute consultations for $30 on BeyondTheWeek.com. I'll answer all your questions about your diet, training, etc., etc. No gay for pay. I love saying that every time. Logan L says, what do you think in a fight, Bruce Lee or Kai Green? Kai Green by far. Absolutely. I always think that a huge bodybuilder would kick the shit out of a well-developed MMA artist or a fucking karate dude or whatever if they're like 120 to 30 pounds. Bruce Lee was like 138 pounds or something like that. Yes, while if he punched Kai Green in the face many times, he'd kill him. But as soon as he got close enough to hit him in the face, Kai Green would take 2 hits to sacrifice grabbing Bruce Lee's hand. And then that's it. Once he has one hold, once Kai Green's hand clenches down anywhere on Bruce Lee, he's done. Because now he has him in his grasp, he just hugs him, and he's dead. Literally hugs him to death. And then just lays on him, and just lets him not breathe anymore. Luke Campbell says, should I do a 2-year bulk? Yes. If you can handle it, and you can do it right, and not fuck around and just be like, I'm eating fat food for 2 years. If you, like, hammer down and grow for 2 years, yes. Finley Dyer says, Bruno, your question keeps getting flagged. I don't know why. Maybe that's why I can't see it. It was the problem. I unflagged it. I fixed it. Jessica Woodard says, continue making gains, guys. You're doing awesome. Thank you, Jessica. You're awesome, too. I love you.
She's a winner. I forgot.
She's a winner. Matt Sullivan says, what's your opinion on rest days? Your body needs a rest, but I can't get enough of the gym. I can't get enough of the gym either, but you need a rest day for your central nervous system. At least 1 day a week. 6 days on, 1 day off. That's the best. First day of college tomorrow. Finally starting A-levels. Anything you'd advise? I don't know what A-level means, but
Let's write it below B level.
schedules, man. Schedules are for everything and everyone. If you say every Monday I'm going to do Wednesday's bio work, and every Wednesday I'm going to do Friday's in other class work, you'll get it done very
The
quick.
other thing with the stuff and the
I mean, I hate
thing
school,
on it.
but I will nail it. I nail it every time because I get things done. Like when I have something that's due and I need to get it done as a deadline, I get it fucking done because I feel bad not getting things done. I feel like a loser. So just do it. Joaquin Butenevec says, think I would just bulk for like a year and see how it goes. Good luck on that, man. That's what I did. I mean, you can watch my whole progress on a 53 or 4 week bulk on Humorous Progress. That's my old channel that I don't tell you guys about. But if you want to see the place where I upload every once in a while some, never seen before footage that a lot of people don't know about, you can go subscribe to me, Humorous Progress. It's the same thing as my current channel, Humorous Fitness, but instead of the fitness, it's progress. And you guys will see, videos here and there that I upload throughout the year. Jolie Fitness checking in. Just really want to say thanks to both of you guys for the shouts. You guys are the best.
No problem, baby girl.
Yeah, big
You
shout out to
deserve it.
Jolie Fitness, man. He puts in a lot of work, and his channel doesn't grow quick enough. I feel like the kid really deserves a lot of subscribers, and over time, I can see him getting this kind of charisma that I have, where it's very natural, and YouTube becomes his life. Check him out. He's a great kid. Elizabeth Brennan says, "What's up with orange juice before you work out? I just like to get some blood sugar in me, and I like to do that via fructose because I like to taste the orange juice, and it's a perfect timing because it has to go through your liver to get into your blood instead of actually eating like table sugar or something like that." Sibijanuk says, haha, you should make a comedy show. You're hilarious. Thank you, man. I used to have a comedy channel called Are You Aware, Bro? But not enough fans. But I appreciate it, man. I try to be funny. It's a really hard thing. You wouldn't expect it, but making comedy videos is extremely hard. Very hard to get right.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, and we've gotten better at it. Louis Malguera says, "Are you a fan of Guinness beer?" Not really. I would rather have
Stuff is
a
gross.
Manzanita. There's a lot of other beers that I'd rather have, but honestly, I wouldn't really give a shit about a beer more than I would a good vodka. It's just who I am. I like me some Stolschneuer. Elizabeth Brennan says Dragon Ball Z. Ooh, you got her excited, man. When you say Dragon Ball Z, it always triggers all
So funny
these
to
Dragon
me,
Ball
Dragon
Z
Ball Z.
posts. Yeah, no one fucking. I don't. Okay. Make me lose subscribers by talking shit about DBZ. What day is it? Mika says it is Sunday. Getnator says Power Rangers or Dragon Ball Z? Power Rangers by far.
Rangers.
Real life stuff? Yes. Simcast says you should check out Hajime no Lopopi Potato. If you want like it, it'll become your personal butter. Send me a link on my Facebook if you guys want me to check things out. I couldn't even understand half that. Sorry, Sim. Ronnie Coleman has an accounting degree. Nice. And he was a policeman. Danger Dan says, yo, what up? Just finished leg workout. Would have showed up earlier. It's okay, Danger Dan. We're actually about to end in 2 minutes, so. But thank you for checking in. You should watch the earlier parts of the show. Between the beginning and 1 hour, where some really great videos that I put up, and you'll be able to see those in here. Mr. Trey Songs says, Brian, Ronnie Coleman often says, ain't nothing but a peanut before deadlifting 800 pounds. By Ronnie's definition, peanuts are 800 pounds each. When I deadlift 200 pounds, should I just yell 1/4 of a peanut?
Yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Quarter of a peanut! Ain't nothing but a quarter peanut!
Nothing but a quarter peanut.
That'd be funny.
Right.
Yes, you should, and no one will understand what you're saying.
Woo.
Eric Jesperson says, I like Ronnie, he just acts really strange sometimes. He's a very large physically and large personality-wise black dude who has 8 Mr. Olympias.
So he's allowed to act however he wants.
Exactly. By his definition of success in life, by what he wanted to achieve, he achieved everything that he wanted, plus another 7 years, because he wanted 1 Olympia. Got 7 more, and then now is making money and is a legend and is a historical person. Not only is he a historical person, he's a historical event that people will always remember from this point on till 3000, year 3000. And then they'll forget who Ronnie Coleman is. But like that itself is amazing. Someone who has gone so much farther than what they thought they could do to become a legend in life itself. It's nuts. Tom P says, world's strongest man got beat the fuck up in an MMA fight. Yeah, well that's because he's a strong man. He's not a big man. Should have been a big man, not a strong man. Sure. Finley Dyer says, man, Brian, you're my favorite YouTube series. I love you, LP. Love you too, LP. Thank you, Finley, man.
Thanks. You
You
and your awesome name.
Recently, as my channel's been growing, I've getting a lot of these people saying that I'm their favorite YouTube channel, their fitness channel, and I'm just like, you know, to you guys, maybe you think like, oh yeah, you know, he hears that a lot, or I'm just saying it, or whatever. But when you say that to me, man, like I read that and I'm like, wow, yes, that's so cool, because there are a lot of fitness channels, so it means a lot.
There's a lot of them.
Why the hell do I talk to the fan the whole time? I swear I look at the green dot in that fan. And
That's funny. You get a little green dot going. Oh, there is a green dot on the camera.
Yeah, it's because it's pointing at me. This one's pointing at you. Anyways, sorry guys. Simcast says, well, I'm off. Getting late here in Estonia. Was fun. Can't wait for the next live session. Peace and goodbye. See you later, Sim. You know I love you, baby. TZ Fitness says, how long did it take for your channel to start growing? I've had a YouTube for 6 years. I've had a fitness channel for 4 years. I've had a current fitness channel for 2 years. And then this one is about 2 years as well. Didn't start growing until just about 8 months ago. And then it started progressively getting bigger and bigger. But even right now, I'm still not growing as quickly as you guys might feel like I'm growing. I'm still growing pretty slow. Especially for being 6 years deep into YouTube. Mika says, I meant what body parts will you be training today? Today will be chest and shoulders, baby.
Boy.
Urtaza6 says, do you watch any TV series, The Walking Dead, Prison Break, etc.? I've watched Prison Break 3 times over, all the way from the beginning to the end. Love that show. 24 is also fantastic.
Clone Wars, bro.
Clone Wars.
Clone Wars, the
Star
cartoon.
Wars, the Clone Wars
Amazing.
is amazing. All these things are on Netflix.
Well, it's not a cartoon, it's a computer animated show.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's quite nice. It's very good.
There's a lot of shows.
Oof,
You know
I'm
what I mean?
bloated from
There's
all
a
that food.
lot of shows that I watch, but not TV. I don't watch television shows. I don't watch shit that's on every day. I watch something that, like, we release one episode every Friday on HBO or something. You know, Dexter. It's amazing.
Dexter was awesome.
I have a hard time recalling them right now for some reason.
Sons of Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy. That's what I was going to try to say. That's probably one of my
We gotta
favorite
wait for
shows
the
of
new-
all period.
I bet the new season's out.
It is. They just haven't released it on DVD.
Terrible people.
Which means we can't download.
Are.
Arr! Hey man, I love your channel. Thanks, Tien. I appreciate it, man. Keep watching, man. Michael Castro says, fuck, dude, just got home from work. Ah! We're about to end, bro. Sorry. Niels Ghoster says, another awesome show, Brian and LP. Thank you, Niels. I appreciate you having that picture of you in the BTW shirt as your profile picture. That means a lot to me. more than you actually know. Mr. Trey Song says, Brian, opinion on the Sith Lord, a.k.a. the Pissoning Lord, a.k.a. Jason Genova. Amazing person.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Okay, peace out. Bye.
Obviously, we really do feel that way.
If you guys watch my vlogs, I'm surprised no one catches on to this in my vlogs. I always say, okay, peace out. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because Jason Genova on his Instagram, every video, he'll be like, oh man, this guy was talking bad to me at the gym. I hate him. Da-da-da. Okay, peace out. Bye.
It's so funny.
Okay, peace out. Bye. No
Alright,
one's
guys.
my vlogs.
It's always like from this angle, so it's always like, alright guys, so I just work out. I'm really trying to work out and get my workout in, got my workout in, so I'm like really getting good chest results. Alright guys, peace out, bye.
Okay, peace out. Bye.
That's
no matter how
every
angry
time.
he is.
So
Okay,
funny.
peace out. Bye.
So funny. Alright guys, so if you want to get your questions in, right now is the last time you're going to be able to do that. I'm going to give you about a minute. I'm going to refresh the page and answer up to the last comment. This is always the best part of the show, because this is where people get in their weirdest questions. Eric Jesperson says, I'm not bashing King Coleman, just saying he's a little nuts because he says some weird shit. If you know me intimately, if you watch my videos on a daily basis, you know I say very much so weird shit all the time. And that's not something to judge someone by. You know, that's just them enjoying themselves. Instead of being the same as everyone else and being with the grain, they just do whatever they want and don't worry about what people think. I'm not trying to bash you right now, Eric. I'm just saying, you know, like, you know, just be open. You know, people are weird, and that's good. The people who are weird are the people who are famous and making money off of people who are scared of being weird. Saying that for real. Katy Perry, someone who you would say is weird if she wasn't famous, but she's famous and rich, so it's not weird. She's just Katy Perry.
Or
Just saying.
Nicki Minaj.
God, don't get started on this. Don't get started on her weird past.
Sirs.
Tien says, how long has LP been working out consistently?
I think it's like week 86 or 7.
86 weeks.
Something like that. I go by weeks. I don't pay attention to the year thing.
Weeks are so much better. Serious. BSCC says, how many exercises and sets should I do per body part? Very vague question. Go look up low, high, low. L-O-H-I-L-O. Thorax. Oh! Ooh. That was unexpected. Thorax says, okay, I'm going to refresh the page right now. And whoever's question is in there right now, that's where we're going to go up to. So we're going to read all the questions that are up to 3, 2, 1, refreshing. I didn't even refresh. I clicked the wrong button. Okay. I'm going to read through all of the remaining comments. Here we go. Thorax says, if you had to choose what country you would come from, not allowed to pick America. I like I spelled America, too.
America.
What would you pick? Honestly, I would probably choose a relatively normal, like English-speaking normal country, like the UK.
Ooh.
Canada. Done. Canada. Sorry, I don't know why I said the UK.
I'd want like somewhere cool, like England or something like that.
Like Japan or something would be cool and stuff, but like,
Yeah.
People don't speak English as their first language there, so I wouldn't want to do that because I would have to be making Japanese YouTube videos, not being able to talk to you guys.
Konnichiwa.
Canada.
So,
Konnichiwa. Ciao. Ciao. Elizabeth Brennan says, oh, I forgot to say hi, LP.
hola.
Michael Castro says, you're one of my favorite YouTube channels. He said one. Mr. Trey Song says, Brian, opinion on men who wear spandex booty shorts to the gym. I feel like they really help me squat real deep, and the neon shorts really make my ass look good. I think it was a satirical question, but honestly, my opinion is that it looks pretty weird. Honestly.
How about the strong short shorts that I did?
Oh, God.
With that guy.
So like when girls wear spandex, I will look at their asses. Why? Because they're showing me their ass. Literally showing their ass to me. And everyone else. If you're a guy, you're showing your ass to me. You're standing there naked in front of me, and I don't want to see that. So it kind of sucks that you're doing that. Yeah. Although I understand the idea that spandex will make you more proprioceptive to where your muscles are, maybe give you a better pump, mind-muscle connection. So what I like seeing is like when guys wear long spandex shorts or pants, and then they wear shorts on top of that. Easy fix, right? Because you feel that tightness in all your muscles, but I don't see the inside of your butthole. Thank you. That is a public service announcement. From humorous fans. Thank you. Elizabeth Brennan says, by far favorite YouTube channel. You really know how to please your fans. Thank you. You're so awesome, Beth. I love you. Aaron says, am I your first viewer from South Africa? Actually, no. There have been quite a few. The first South African viewer I had was a guy named Stephen G. So, but I'm really stoked that I have people in Africa. That's sick. That is nuts to me. That's stupid.
BTW in the jungle. Let's see that.
Beyond the wheat.
Now.
Beyond the wheat in the jungle. Like it's all just fucking jungles.
Yeah.
There's no fucking buildings or nothing.
Nope.
Andreas Olgar says, more music recommendations besides Riff Raff, please. I'm going to read you the top 10 songs that I've been playing.
That's what I've been listening to a ton of.
It's so hard to find Kyle, though, because his name is fucking Kyle.
KID, that's another one. They're good.
Okay, here's the most played songs by me. Let me just read some. Gucci Mane, Squad Car.
Whoop, whoop.
ASAP Ferg, Work, Remix. That one is insane. Gucci Mane, When I Was Water Whipping. Amazing song, seriously.
When I Was Water Whipping.
Bossalini by Bars Murray.
That's a good one.
So funny. Don't listen to Drake that often, but Drake, 0 to 100. Nigga, real quick. Chief Keef, Kobe. Also, Tyga, Young Kobe.
Young Kobe.
Young Jacoby.
Turn on the lights. Young Kobe.
I also love Chief Keef, Love So that's a really good one. I can't help it. And I've listened to these new guys named I'll Fight You. Ooh. What's he called? Pissy? Something like that? I'll Fight You. I think it's like Piss. It's so good, guys. It's really good. And I'll give you one more. I'll just scroll randomly and pick one. I've been listening to Mickey Avalon a little bit lately, and that's not exactly workout music for most people, but Mickey Avalon, Mr. Right, man. That's a very gay-sounding dude that I enjoy listening to, very much so. So we're coming to the end of the show. I'm going to answer the last. I think we have, what, 4 questions here? So I'll answer these, and that's going to wrap it up, and I'll put up the progress video literally in 5 minutes, okay? So please go watch that right now. Jake Carrillo says, are you an archaeologist? Yes, I am. Do you have a bone you want me to dig up? Finley Dyer says, love you guys. Thanks for answering all my stuff. Of course, Finley. Dude, I love you, man. All the way from, I forget where you're from, but all the way from not where I'm from. Daniel Drake says, what's the easiest way to track macros with MyFitnessPal or a pen and paper or your mind? GetNader says, what is the most, or not doing it. Ooh. And counting your calories. GetNader says, what is the most awkward moment you've ever been in? I literally just posted a video called My Awkward Moments, like literally 2 days ago. It has Tim Thibodeau, a bunch of other people, lip sign. Go check that out. It's super fucking funny. Serious. Day Stu said, sickening live show. Peace out, bye. Thank you, man. Mika said, I have no more questions to ask. Goodbye. Until next time. Peace out, bye.
Peace out, bye.
What's up, Bossy says, hey, stop. Eric Jesperson says, will I get addicted to pre-workouts if I start using them? No. Niels Gossett says, see you next time, guys. See you, dude. Philip says, wow, Brian, skipped by questions. I'm sorry, Philip. Gabbard Neath says, what is natty? Natty means not taking steroids. You can take ketchup, though. Daniel Drake says, okay, some goons in the playlist. Of course, tons of goons. I love goons. Becca Kerr says, Gabbarith, it means natural, like no steroids. Gabbarith says, thank you. Boom! There we go. Rapid fired all the way to the bottom. That is it, my friends. Thank you so much for joining Ask Brian Live 8. This will be the last Ask Brian live show, and from now on we'll be moving on to Beyond the Broadcasts. That's what they're going to be called. So we'll be starting Beyond the Broadcast number 1 on, I know, right? Cheeky name. Oh, he didn't know about that till just now. I'll be starting the first one of those on the 28th, which will be the weekend following the Olympia, which will be when I do the expo and hopefully some collabs. So maybe we'll have some new people on there.
Some cool clips.
Beyond the broadcast will feature clips and videos. It will not be an entire show where we're just answering questions, although we will be answering questions, so look forward to that. But we will also be hosting a show of video clips orchestrated and created for the show itself so that it can be more entertaining. So thank you guys for joining. I hope you guys join for that. I'll leave a link in all of my next videos so you guys can bookmark that event and not miss it. If you have not checked out LP's channel, Lanky Progress TV, he is on the front page of my YouTube channel. Go to my channel. Over on the right side, on the taskbar, on the sidebar, you'll see Tim Thibodeau, you'll see Matt Major, Obese to Beast, all them. Look for Lanky Progress, click his channel, go check out his videos. If you do like his videos, please give him a subscribe. Go like his stuff, comment on him, let him know what you think. Maybe make fun of him. Go tell him he has a nice ass, even more than you already have. That would be amazing.
So many.
Really trying to grow his channel, man, because he puts a lot of work in. So that would be grandly helpful. That is it, guys. Thank you so much. I'll put the progress video up right now. Go and refresh the page. It is up before you even check it. Thank you, guys. I'll see you tomorrow and the next day and the next day. TV on the week. Lift heavy.
Or die Myron. Maybe.
Die my
Baby girl.
baby girl. All right. Peace out. Bye.
So tired and bloated from all that food.